Yo, do you hear the music? Welcome to the TechRally Q&A. Ask me anything, and just happy Friday. Long week, but it's good to finally relax. Yo. How's everyone doing? I should say something. Maybe I could talk about my week. Yeah, no problem. See you later. Yeah, this was a pretty easy week for me. I just been relaxing, chilling. Not too bad. Happy Friday, everyone. Well, if you guys are not much to say, maybe I'll just work on my designs and then. Yo, nice. I like it. So actually, what I forgot to do on my last post, I actually forgot to post on my Instagram account. So I need to kind of move that over. So what's crazy is you can't use the same thumbnail size on YouTube that you can for Instagram. So maybe I'll just do that while I chill out and wait for y'all. But I think I have to get rid of the music if you guys want to see me work on my Canva stuff. It's kind of weird, right? But while I'm working on my Canva stuff, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. But I'm going to probably stop the music. And then if I recall correctly, I can share my screen. And then I'll do this. And then what's the easier way for you guys to see it? Maybe like this. Yeah, I'll do that. So yeah, I forgot if you didn't know, I actually had a separate post recently about Chow codes and just like my one tip for him. And I forgot to post it on Instagram. So I'm going to work on that now because the sizing is a little different. But if you have any questions, like I said, please ask me and then I'll answer it. So the first thing I'm going to do here is just do that. Do I need this? Yeah, I guess I could use this. Or maybe I'll use this one. It's a little bit... Oh, wait. No, I have it here. No, okay. Well, I guess I can't share the work. But essentially, the sizing doesn't match. I guess false alarm, get your Friday duds. But yeah, this is how I use my this is what I use to actually build my YouTube thumbnails. So kind of fun. Gonna stop sharing that screen. Well, that's good to know. I'm gonna definitely post that soon. Mhm. Let's see. How's everyone's Friday doing? Am I just talking to myself? Okay, you know what? That's how. If that's the vibe of the Friday night, then that's what we're gonna be doing. Just chilling, relaxing, enjoying my Friday. All right, time to do some shameless plugging. Let's see. You know what? These Q and A's and ask me anything. I realized that if you don't have a good following, you could get some awkward silence going. All right, I'm just gonna move this here for now, so I could just see the question. How? Yeah. Actually, yeah. This week was very chill for me. Just kind of been enjoying some downtime. And actually, I didn't read the question here. Oh, I'm back. What's up, man? How did your week go? I just got out of work. Sprint ended today, so looking forward to the weekend. Yes, yeah. This week was super relaxing for me. I can't fully divulge why it was so relaxing, but definitely taking a break right now, and it's been good. It's been good. I've been working a lot on TechRally, the brand, and trying to figure out what's the best way to be of value to the community here. So, yeah, hey, CompSciCodeFi. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Yeah, if you're not in my Discord channel, feel free to join because I'm pretty active right now. Yeah, GC Dakota, Tech Rally. Yeah. Happy Friday, man. Happy Friday. Hey, what kind of work do you do actually? Are you full stack? Back end, front end? GC, we had some good conversations going. I really enjoyed our little one-on-one thing. We should do it more often, by the way. So I'm actually, I mean, it's like the inside scoop information if you guys made it this far, 8 minutes in, but I'm really considering changing the logo of my brand. Um, I don't know what it is yet, but I'll let you know. But I think after hitting the 1,000 sub mark, I think it's time. Like, I think it's time to up the brand, up the production value. I'm still using a webcam right now for my live streams, and I got to figure out how to do live streaming with like the better camera quality. But I don't know. This is so convenient, and New York is so small. Like literally, this is the size of my room and my studio. Bob Builder. Yes. K2G00B. Hey, Bob the Builder is my new friend. We met at Clubhouse. Happy Friday, dude. Damn, nice. Yes, join the Discord. It's still small, so it's still kind of very collaborative and a lot of I don't know. I feel like the activity is gonna start popping, so we'll see what happens. Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. You just like you if you reprioritize things in the right way, you'll be very impressed with the results. I can't wait to see your final project. Make sure you deploy it. Don't forget to deploy it. React, front end React, back end Golang. I've worked for a startup that builds night. Wow, that's pretty cool. How big is that company? I mean, actually, I mean, I buy it all on Amazon. It's not necessarily the equipment that's the issue. It's the space. Like, I wish I was able to just get rid of this bed somehow, and then I could literally push my desk forward and then put my camera in the back. I know other YouTubers have literally dedicated spaces just to shoot their videos, but unfortunately, I live in the studio that I do videos in, so can't really do that. I was thinking about getting a Murphy bed. If you guys know what that is, let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Murphy bed. Let's see. Stop the screen. Share the screen. And then share my screen here. And then maybe there. Yeah. Boom. Yeah, I was thinking about getting one of these kind of like Murphy beds. So what you could do with this is you can pull it up. And imagine if I had my bed right now, just being able to just pull it up to the side, and that way I could actually push my desk forward. That'd be awesome. Would you recommend a small startup company as a new dev or a larger company? It just depends. It depends on if the company that you're joining has the infrastructure to help you out. Um, Generally, larger companies do have the ability to kind of onboard you more, I guess, easier because the fact that you have a lot of employees and you don't have to really worry about the initial employee making such a big impact. If you join a smaller startup, you might be able to. Why does this keep happening? But if you join a smaller startup, they might kind of get you started quickly and make you work on things that might be a little outside of your wheelhouse, but at the same time, you could improve a lot faster. So it's a mixed bag of things. But for my first job, I would take anything that any company would offer because even getting a first offer is really hard. No, Code is a YouTuber. He's his name's Justin, but I made a video about him and just giving him some kind of advice about just my personal recommendation on what I think would be a good career path for him, or just thinking reprioritizing just his goals, maybe, and maybe how you should like split up your day in terms of like YouTube content versus becoming a software developer. So that's kind of it's kind of funny. Maybe he should make a framework, the Code framework. That would be awesome one day. But yeah, Dan, happy Friday. I feel like a lot of people are joining my Discord. What do you guys think about this question? Do you think a small startup as a new dev or a large company? My opinion on Vue.js. There's like a running joke between me and Dan saying I keep telling him that React is better and he loves Vue. So, but we both Vue is awesome. I really like it a lot. It's just not something I use on an everyday basis, and I think more companies are looking for React developers. But at the end of the day, it's you have to figure out what what um what framework or what language or anything like that is kind of like very popular in your area. So in your area, like they're all looking for Vue developers, then learn Vue. Hey, Nathan. Yo, actually, thanks for joining. I will make a blockchain resources channel for that one as well. I actually was super into blockchain too, with like Solidity and things like that. I've kind of toned it down a bit in terms of like the blockchain development, but yeah, let's connect, and I'll try to give you as much as I know, but to be honest, it's not that much. So yeah. Actually, Dan knows a lot about like the crypto community too. So if you guys want to connect over Discord, that'll be cool too. Um, Dan's like an oh, actually I met Dan through crypto. So and we're both heavily involved in this community called Blockstack, or it's I guess they converted into Hero HIRO. But yeah. So Dan thinks that startup or large company, if you're starting, good mentorship matters more than the company size. Yeah, that's completely true. It's whatever company has the best structure for you to succeed, essentially. All right, what comes CompSciCodeFi saying? Large company, startups are already in the weeds and feel like junior developers need a lot of attention. Yeah, I mean, at my job, we were able to hire junior developers because we were able to kind of build that infrastructure to support those junior developers. But when I initially joined the company, it was probably like 5 or 6 senior developers, and we were just working nonstop, tirelessly. So um, yeah, eventually once we got to a point where the application was somewhat stable, that's kind of when we knew that we had the capacity to hire junior developers. But if a company's hiring a junior developer and that person's the only developer, that's kind of a red flag to me, because you definitely aren't ready to literally build the whole application yourself at that point. But at the end of the day, yeah, overall, just take the first job you can get, because once you get that first job, the recruiters start coming in, and for some reason or another, they just know right when you change your LinkedIn to actually working, they'll try to get you to do a different job. And yeah, yeah, I agree. Wow, 8 people, let's go. I think I don't know about you guys, but like people have told me that I have like a very ASMR voice, and it's not because I talk like that normally. I think it's because every time I'm recording, I suddenly lower the way I talk by like 3 octaves. So I'm like, "Hello, did you know that coding is very good?" Like, yeah, I gotta change that, because when I see other YouTubers, they seem way more natural, and yeah, you like it? It does sound good, but at the same time, I feel like it could get really boring too, right? Like, because it's like if you're watching a 5 to 8 minute video, there's no real um like up and down swings. Like, am I excited? Am I trying to be super serious right now? It's so just steady, 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 and that's something I'm trying to get better at, but we'll see what happens. Ah, the one thing I actually didn't do for my YouTube channel was I didn't make a video about surpassing 1,000 subs. But hey, for every one of you that are subscribed, I really appreciate all your support, because I'm at 1,073 now. So I just never imagined that it would grow this big. And I think one of my goals, and I'll just say it because we'll see if it happens or not. But one of my goals is to hit 10,000 subs by the end of this year. So this is kind of like my promise to myself and promise to my community of just building more meaningful content, sharing a little bit of my personal life as well in terms of what I do and what kind of things I'm interested in, and like any life changes that might happen to me from a software developer perspective. So yeah, like I think I want to really just share as much as I can to the community here. Yeah. Maybe someone could just hire me to talk, but my videography skills are such garbage compared to my coding skills. So, uh, you know, it's a give and take, you know. I would love to be better at videography, but uh, no, I'm also very lazy on certain things. Do you have any what YouTube channels do that? I'll be curious. Oh, Nathan Ma, yes. Keep up the great work, consistencies. Yeah, I completely agree. And for those of you that may not know, like Nathan is actually has an Instagram, and it's called Cuffington, and he kind of deals with menswear, like boots and things like that. Not related to tech, but if you go to his Instagram channel, or page, whatever you want to call it, he has over 100,000 followers. So how he got there, I would love to interview him, even though it's not related to tech, but it's all about the consistency. And there are a lot of things that, advices that I give that are related to coding, but at the end of the day, it's kind of all of it's the same in terms of consistency, practicing, and keep doing what you're doing. There are a lot of times where I don't even want to make YouTube videos, but I just do it because it's something I feel like I need to do, and it's part of my job or whatever you want to call a side hustle. And yeah, it's some there are days where you're just gonna have low motivation, you don't wanna do it, but it's I just find myself scheduling it in and having to do those things when I don't want to. And just like coding, there are days when I don't wanna code at all. But, weirdly enough, I think I am kind of addicted to coding. So, if I'm not coding for, like, 2 days, I get really antsy. And, if you guys are curious what his channel is actually, uh, his Instagram. How does this work? How do you link out to people's Instagram channels? Let's see. Boom. I'll post it on the. I just got offered my first real dev job this eve. Wow! Congratulations! In Germany? Yo, I actually went to Germany. It was super fun. I was at Berlin and Cologne. And anyway, sorry, I digress. What should I practice for the next couple of weeks to prepare so that I make a good first impression front end? So, did you ask them what kind of framework or like what am I looking for? Did you ask them what language or framework that they use? If they're using React or if they're using Vue? Dang it! Why does Siri keep popping up? Oh, that's so weird. But if you know what their tech stack is, I would try to get familiar with that as much as possible. If you're not as good at Git and GitHub, if that's what they're using, I would get pretty familiar with that as well. Besides that, relax and enjoy yourself that you got your first job, and just get ready to go. Once you do start, it's gonna be very high paced, I'm sure, and especially with a full virtual work environment, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get up to speed. So I would, take some time to just celebrate, enjoy yourself, and then try to research the stack that they're using. Like when I first got hired at my job, they were telling me they were using Material UI and they're using React. So I didn't really stress myself over it. I just whenever I had the time to just casually look at stuff, I looked up Material UI and what it had to offer, and it was pretty good. Don't get hooked on drugs. Then. Wait, what are we talking about? I'm Irish but speak German. They use Vue.js. So that's probably why you asked me about the Vue. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just take a tutorial on Udemy. I mean, it really depends on what your experience is. But if you're completely new to Vue, just take a Udemy tutorial. And you know what's going to be awesome about that is you already have the job. So now it's kind of like a low stress way of learning. And instead of just trying to like complete the course and things like that, take some time to actually try to absorb what you're learning and trying to figure out like, oh, like if I was to build my project in jQuery or JavaScript, plain JavaScript, how would I do it? But what am I trying to say here actually? Oh, yeah, like if you're if you're used to using a different framework, and now you're doing it in Vue, like kind of just ask yourself like, oh, so this is how they do it in Vue versus this other framework I'm used to. So that's awesome, man. Do you live in Germany, or is this kind of like you live in Ireland, but then it's just kind of like a remote position? Also, are you a Conor McGregor fan, or is that is that just something I like? I can't just assume. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, you're right. I did say I was addicted to code, so um, it's a good addiction. I think it's a good addiction. McGregor is my brother. I got a lot of people on my Discord. That's awesome. Heyo. That's awesome. Did you go to Germany for school and study computer science, or was it a um did you kind of just learn on your own? What stack am I mostly using? Mostly React and Redux, and then Webpack. Um, I've been kind of learning Go, but I'd be lying if I say I was doing it intensely. Right now, actually, I'm learning TypeScript. It's just something I'm really curious about, and it's been really nice. A lot of people say that once you start using TypeScript, it's really hard to go back because of just the benefits it gives. But yeah, it's still taking some time to get used to it because you're just so used to writing JavaScript in JavaScript. So right now my goal is to get pretty decent at TypeScript, and then I also want to get familiar with front end microservices. And if you don't know what that is, it's essentially like if you think about a React app or just a single page application, they usually call that a monolith app. So everything happens in that one single application. But with microservices, and this is kind of more or less adopted from how backend APIs are structured when they want to scale. But in the front end, you could kind of do something equivalent where, yeah, the user may think it's just one application, but you're literally building mini projects or mini apps within the app. And by having that, you can deploy each mini app separately. So remember, if you ever have to deploy a full app, sometimes like the app can go down, and then you'll have to, like let your users know we're kind of deploying a new application or a new version has come out. But when you have microservices or micro front ends, you can deploy single parts of the app separately. So that way, you have that separation of concerns. You don't have to worry about one app breaking the other. It's a pretty cool concept, and I'm still kind of trying to figure out how data and all that is shared, but um, these are the things that you kind of have to like learn as you get better and better in coding. I'm not saying I'm the best, but uh, yeah, in terms of like everyday day to day, it is mostly React and Redux. Again, I'm gonna retweet on my personal Twitter that I am live. I heard the same thing about TypeScript. Honestly, dynamic. Yeah, it's and weirdly enough, I mean, statically typed languages are kind of weird to me because the first language I learned was Ruby, and then I learned JavaScript right after, and then I mean CoffeeScript I learned too, but I don't really think that counts. And then my first job actually was at an agency, so I learned C# and other statically typed languages while I was mixing Ruby as well, um, my job, depending on my job. Um, but hmm, Where was I going with this? It's I mean, if I get it. I'm starting to understand more and more why. Like I understood before why it was nice to have a statically typed language, but at the same time, uh, as a front end dev, sometimes it's hard to see the ROI when you're a more experienced developer. But I can see how as yo, I don't understand how this why Siri is definitely just randomly popping up on my computer screen for some reason. But yeah, I really like TypeScript so far. We'll see we'll see what we can do with it. But right now I'm just kind of going over some like documentation and things like that. But I think to really see it in full action, I probably need to build like a side application. So I'm probably gonna consider doing that. And also, I also want to learn emotion a little bit better, which is like a CSS and JavaScript. There's Before, like even like 3.5 years ago, I was using mostly like BEM syntax, but the CSS in JavaScript is actually pretty cool. I like it a lot, where you hash out your classes and things like that. Sorry, I just kind of went on this tangent, like, but it's cool. I like everything. I like learning new technologies, but it's this weird balance right now. Like, should I focus a lot on my trying to up my brand? And actually, this kind of relates to this question: when are you going to get to 100,000 subs? Yeah, right. I mean, one day, who knows? But it's tough because as a software developer, there's just so much to learn all the time, and you have to figure out what's important to you. So at that time, maybe TypeScript wasn't as important to me because there was just so many other things I wanted to learn. But now that I have the time, I want to learn TypeScript. I want to learn emotion. So pretty excited about it. Any ideas for your new, maybe something more tech related? Yeah, I think so I actually paid someone on Fiverr to create my logo. So I did that yesterday, and we'll see what happens. I really like their I guess portfolio, and yeah, I kind of showed them my old logo, and I just told them I didn't really like it too much. And to be honest, when I created that logo, actually I didn't create it. A buddy of mine did create it for me. That was when I had maybe like 1 or 2 subs, so it wasn't even like the logo really mattered at that point. But now that I have over 1,000, I was thinking maybe it is time to start thinking about a new logo. And the idea behind the logo itself, it was that it was kind of like a hand, two hands next to each other, so they're kind of like a helping hand. And because essentially I wanted to create a channel to help aspiring developers or self-taught developers break into tech. So it's kind of a way to like help each other, like you're holding hands together. But then I had to change the color to blue because his original color was red, and it kind of looked like a like just kind of looked like blood. So I had to make a little bit of a variation on that. So I made the executive call to do it blue. But yeah, I'm excited about the new logo. We'll see what happens. Uh, I'm sure it'll be nice. And maybe I'll do maybe even a new intro video style as well. Because all of those were done when I didn't have any following. It was just something I just kind of started off with. So thanks for the question, though. That was actually a good one. You know what? I'm just gonna change this right now. Let's see. Uh, oh, I'm gonna let these crypto enthusiasts in my Discord channel talk amongst themselves. Let's see. Coin? Is there coin? I gotta just do cash. Let's see. All right, boys. If you're still watching my stream, I created a crypto channel. Or maybe I should call it blockchain. We'll see. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I'll call it crypto and blockchain. How about that? You know what? I don't even know. I don't want to call it crypto. I'll call it blockchain because that's more clear on what we're going to be doing. Boom. Red is cool. Red is cool though, but blue is too, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I have this like color changer. Let's see. Happy Friday, everyone. If I didn't say that. Yo, Kasai, I really like this picture that you posted in the Discord channel. Let me see if I can share it really quick. Stop share. Share screen. I really think that the Golang logo is so it's so unique. I love it. Like, what's up with that tail, yo? CompSciFi, do you have a or CompSciCodeFi? Do you have a good resource for learning Golang? I had a stream where I was learning Go through like a kind of a what do you call it, interactive experience. I liked it a lot, but I'm wondering, is there any better way to learn or better resources that you found? Hmm. Code mentoring. I think you got to define what code mentoring is for you. Um, hmm. Are you saying like code tutoring? Because code mentoring could be a little bit different in my eyes. I think mentoring is kind of talking with your in whoever that individual is and say asking them, am I doing something correctly, or am I in the right path of becoming a software developer? It's kind of similar to like a career coach in some ways. Code mentoring or maybe code tutor is could be a little bit different. Let me know what you mean by that. Review projects. Yeah, I think that'll be kind of cool. Yeah, that'll be cool. Maybe I wonder how I could get those projects to review, but I know some other YouTubers do it, and maybe I should take a look into that as well. That's actually, you know what, I'm gonna put that in my notes of things to for ideas. Uh, portfolio reviews. Is it portfolio? No, maybe project reviews could be an idea. Yeah, I'm putting that as word. Actually, I have 2 videos that I'm gonna try to post 3 videos next week. That's like my goal, and it's very ambitious because the only time I've ever been able to, uh, sorry, I think, yeah, I'm gonna try to post 3 videos next week, and I'm excited about every single one of them. Actually, I haven't thought about the 3rd one, but I'm excited about the first 2 at least. And the first one is going to be a little bit personal. Second one's going to be very resourceful, I think, for a lot of these new up and coming aspiring developers like GC the Coder. I think the second video will be super kind of, what do you call it? It's like I found this master list of things. And, I don't want to hype it up too much, but when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is a good resource to have. I meant it in the sense of paying someone to teach you to code. Uh, I think I think if you're gonna do that, I would maybe just do it like once a week. It's not something I would want to do every day because coding is a little bit more on the intimate side in a sense that you kind of have to figure it out on your own. There's no real like clear one solution fits all type of deal. But yeah, I mean, in the beginning, maybe you could do like a once or twice a week of tutoring, but it's weird because it's not like it feels weird to learn completely. It feels weird to learn all your coding through a one-on-one experience. So you kind of have to, as a student, kind of understand that you need to know what questions to ask and things like that. But I personally haven't done it. And to be honest, if someone asked me to be a code mentor or someone to teach them how to code, I kind of don't want to do that. But that's just on my end. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. 3 videos. I think that's my goal. So, we'll see if that happens. No, actually, not we'll see. We'll definitely do 3 videos. So, hopefully it's gonna be like a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I don't know. We'll see. Whoa, we've been streaming for 40 minutes. Holy moly. This is awesome. It's a lot better when you have people actually watching your live videos because there were a few times where I was probably just talking to myself, or it was literally me and DGNT, and then I just had him on the call, and we were just talking about random nonsense. But and if you are on my Discord and you want to participate today, it's an open forum. Feel free. I could totally have you on. One thing great about this channel is that it is not that big, so anybody can message me and anybody can come on because I don't care. Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of the I think someone described it as like the wind down of the week. So you're just kind of winding down. Finally get to chill and relax, grab a beer or grab a drink of whatever your choice is, and just yeah, it is what it is. Ah, we got our first victim or customer, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, hit me up. Dan and Bob are definitely having a good time talking about blockchain stuff. I love it. Keep it going. Yeah, shoot me a DM. Ask me anything, and then I'll kick you out. All right, let's see. I'm going to do a little bit of a shameless plugging again to some other Discord channels that won't kick me out. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do this one. Random chat. Hey, y'all. Friday. Doing a live. Q&A. Dang, DGNT is so aggressive with the just send me the link. All right, let's do it. How do I invite people? There it is. Copy to the clipboard. Done. Future plans for the channel and brand. Yeah, it's I have a lot in my head, but at the same time, I just haven't really been able to articulate it very well. But there are a lot of things that I want to do. Um, it's a great question because in a way, I'm thinking about like a yearly plan, like a 5-year plan, and a 10-year plan about this. But I don't know. Part of me also kind of wants to just like scale it down, just make sure, hey, did you cover all your bases before you have these crazy lofty goals? But at the end of the day, what I want to do is create this channel to help aspiring developers break into this space. And and if I could do that in any way I can, that's what I'll do. So a lot of times, that's going to be my main focus, and that's what a lot of my work is going to revolve around. So definitely grow the YouTube channel. Definitely grow. Maybe thinking about doing like a newsletter of some sort and things like that. But one step at a time, just like in coding. Oh, DGNT's in. How do I do this? Add to the stream.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, nice. What's up, man?
Hey, dude, how are you doing? Is the music too loud?
You have music on? I actually can't hear it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it just me?
Oh no. I
no.
heard it before and then I went away. And then
Well, you know what it is? I got I've got to figure it. I figured it out. 1 second. It's because I didn't include the share audio. Yeah, I think that's better. Hopefully.
Yeah,
Well, was it too loud before, or was it too loud?
No, it was
before?
good. No. This is good
Okay.
now.
Oh man, dude, I like have my whole ASMR voice behind the crazy music. But, yeah. Hey guys, this is hey, did you put your name on DGNT? Oh, you did. Okay. Yeah.
I can't reveal my real name.
Yeah, Dragonator.
No, don't, dude, stop. Never say that word again.
Hey, what's up? Hey, Craig. Yo, where are your YouTube videos? I'm a huge fan. I gotta watch those YouTube videos. Yo, Kevin. I got a lot of my college buddies hitting me up right now, chasing that clout. No, you didn't. Come on, Dan. Did you really? Hey, so DGNT, are you did you start looking for new roles?
Nope.
No?
Yo, is my webcam broken?
I think so.
Fuck.
Hey, no cursing here.
Oh, fudge.
Just kidding, I don't mind.
What the heck?
All right, I gotta remove this guy because he's lagging. Let's see. Remove. Hey, fix your camera first. It's the TechRally show. Let me know. Ping me when your video starts working again. You don't need coaching, Dan. You're great. You're great enough. But yeah, to answer your question, I mean, I feel like I answered it, but at the same time, there are a lot of things I want to do, but I think a lot of time is probably the biggest blocker for me. To be honest, I wish I had more time to do a lot more things, but right now I actually do have a bit of time, so that's why I'm gonna try to post the 3 videos next week, and also do a lot of research on what people are looking for with my YouTube channel. Ryan, like if I can ask you a question, what attracts you to my channel and what attracts you to other channels? Like, what do you want to get out of a YouTube channel? Because I think that's also very important.
So
yeah, you're back. All right, awesome.
Yo, 3 videos in a week. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be.
That's
you know what? You just gotta have these like crazy goals sometimes and see if you can do it. Like, I don't know if you saw CoffeeZilla, but he did a. Sorry, Craig, I'll answer that question, or I'll respond to that statement after. But CoffeeZilla, the guru, killer, or whatever you want to call him, he made a video every day for January.
Long? Oh,
for January.
Dang.
He said that if he didn't do it, then he would shave his head.
But that's a job, though. I guess you have some free time, so.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. Yeah, but I fell off the wagon. I'll be back soon. I keep saying that. Went back to the old job and rat race sucked me back in. Good to see you though. Hey man, it's good to see you too. I know this industry is not easy to say the least. So yeah, it's tough, but I hope you get back on because you're definitely a great presence in the coding community and things like that. And I'm sure a lot of people found a great motivation behind what you do. So it's awesome. Yeah. Hey, so what's the next skit?
So you know how my chess video was blowing up? I was thinking of continuing that a bit.
Yeah. What is your like goal with your channel actually? Like what do you want? Is it just more for fun and something you want to do, or because I think I saw that you had like 700 subs now ish?
No, not that much. Only 650.
Okay, I mean like 50 away, but still.
Let's see the actual numbers. Yeah, that was my next one. And then the next one after that will be another programming one. So don't worry, I haven't forgotten about those.
Yeah.
And then I'm not sure.
But yeah, what do you want to do with your channel?
It's just a hobby thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it helps anyone at all, like your channel. So I don't really have any like primary goal for it, except for like fun.
Is this is that DJ guy going to ride a dragon on the stream tonight, or any... what are we talking about?
What? It's talking to me? What?
Maybe, all right. Maybe he thinks you're the DJ.
How am I a DJ? I don't get it.
I don't know. How is your computer? How is your like? Why is your wire coming from the top?
Oh, because my mic is like behind the thing. Because okay. I used to have it attached here, but then the mic would like go all the way out here, like way over here. So I just made it go like that, and then the headphones comes from the Yeti mic.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah, I actually have a Yeti mic, but I had to upgrade.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying. Because I have speakers, but I don't know why they don't have a headphone jack over there.
Yeah. Oh, I was just joking about the drag. Maybe it's because I called you the Dragonator thing. Whoops. All right, let's see. I got into your channel because I was finding it really tough to get a job after is uni a university?
Yes.
Is that?
I guess this guy's Canadian.
Okay. Is that college? University? Yeah. Is that
in Canada, university is the equivalent of college.
College, right? Okay. Your channel really motivated me to keep grinding, and now Yep. That's awesome. Nice. I'm glad I helped it anyways. Yeah.
You're an influencer now.
I'm an influencer.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's great power comes with great responsibility. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Quoting Spider-Man. Wait, dude, but why did you actually? Now I'm curious. Like, how did you find my channel too?
Me?
Well, what was the first video that you saw that you were like, oh, this guy's kind of a troll?
It was from a Discord where I was also plugging my stuff, and then I saw like you linking like a couple videos, like not just one.
Yeah.
And I just checked out one of them. I forget what the first one was. But I really like the one where, and I'm not trying to diss you, but you're the one where you were saying like how I learned from my failures or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. I think I messaged you after I saw that.
Why is that a diss? That was actually
okay. I don't know. Because I thought it was like, oh, my favorite video is of you talking about your failures.
That's true, actually. Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I messaged you afterwards. I was like, dude, that's such a great video.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Ryan, what would you say is like if you could give advice to people that were in your shoes graduating from uni? Do you say uni or university? I don't even know. Whatever. But what kind of advice would you give to people that were in your shoes, like on how to like land that first job and things like that?
Sorry, me?
Oh no, I was asking Ryan.
Oh.
But you can answer it too. Actually, I'm curious.
Just get your resume out there, I think. I think the most important thing is to get an internship while you're in university.
Yeah.
But if you couldn't do that for some reason, I'm not sure, because I got an internship and I was the idea of that was pretty hammered in, so I didn't consider not doing that during my college days. I think you just gotta consistently and like with willpower, just gotta send your applications out. Oh, one good advice I really like is to like, if you see a job posting that you think you're not qualified for, like it says like, oh, you need 3 years experience in this thing, but you only have like 2, you should just apply anyway, because you never know. And usually job postings aren't written by the developers because they're so busy. They're like written by they're like told by the developers, and then they kind of like interpret it in some way, so it gets lost in translation. So you should just apply anyway, because the people who write it aren't not interviewing you. It's the developers or the tech manager who's interviewing you, and they would know better.
Do you feel like because I didn't graduate with a computer science degree, so I don't really know.
Yeah.
Do you think just a computer science degree and a resume is enough?
I think in my days it was.
How old are you again?
This would be, I'm 31.
Okay.
So I graduated kind of late, but people my grade or my like year would graduate around 2011, 2012. It felt like they didn't need an internship at that time.
Or like a portfolio or things like that.
Yeah, like they just needed like one project on GitHub, and they didn't even need like it. They didn't even need it on GitHub. They just need to talk about it and demonstrate it. And then, it's like some companies like have a bias for degrees. They're just like, oh, there's a degree, so this guy must be a hard worker. I think they just kind of allow anyone to do it, or they just accept almost anyone, and then they put you through like an automatic testing thing.
Yeah,
and then
that makes sense.
Yeah, so they don't really have to do much work to screen people.
So, Ryan's why he subscribed to my channel was the Toxic Developer.
What?
Yeah, that's what you see every day.
What video is
No, it's a video about like my first job experience working with someone, my mentor, who was kind of in some ways toxic, but he was super brilliant.
Are you me?
Are you
is it the Toxic Developer? Is it worth it?
It's I think so. It's the one with Rick and Morty, the one. Like
okay. I'm gonna watch this one later.
Yeah, watch it later. It's interesting. I like, I mean, to a certain extent, I think what I like about your channel is that it's entertaining, and sometimes I feel like the way I talk or the way I just don't really have that, like whatever. It's like I don't know if my stories are always.
Dude, I don't have it either, man.
Yeah.
When I'm talking like for real, but when you have a script, you can do anything. You can like, make anything funny.
Yeah, but yeah, it's an interesting take, and weirdly enough, I learned some really bad patterns from that individual when I started my next job, because I thought the only way you could like succeed was kind of be that kind of a-hole developer that says like I'm always right, and you just kind of validate that you're right by showing how awesome you code. So like let the code speak for itself and everything else is fine. And to a certain extent it works, but you can only work for so long. You know what I mean? Like people are just gonna not want to deal with you no matter how smart you are.
Is that also related to the video? Oh, now remember which was the first video I saw of yours. It was the one called like it's better to be a good developer or a good person. Like it's better to be a good person. Is that related to that story?
I think it's the same. I think it's the same video, but maybe it's two separate. I don't know. Sometimes these videos kind of like mix how I feel.
Oh, it's a different video.
It's a different video.
The Rick and Morty one, I've never seen it, but the other one.
Oh yeah. I like to explain my journey, but it's difficult in the comment. Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll have you on. If you want to get on, I could kick this guy out. This guy's not that important.
But you can't have 3.
Oh, actually, we can have 3, so why not? Yeah, let's make it a party. Yeah.
Wow, you didn't even think about having 3. You just wanted to kick me out.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I don't think a degree cuts it anymore. My friend got the highest grade in computer science. However, now he has to do a book. That's crazy.
Oh, dang.
I've heard a lot of people do that actually, where they got a computer science degree and then they had to get a job they had to go to a coding boot camp afterwards because
it is true that highest grade don't really matter anymore. It didn't matter in my day either. I don't know how old Ryan is, but it didn't really matter in my day. It mattered like your portfolio, kind of like if you can explain your projects and also their testing screen thing.
Yeah.
But I've never heard of having to do a boot camp. Oh, dang, that's crazy.
No, I know. I mean, actually, someone at my work, he's a junior, quote unquote, but he actually did a coding boot camp after he had the CompSci degree. So he was saying how he just couldn't find a job, and maybe going to a boot camp, he was ahead of the curve because he had some kind of like foundation for coding.
I'm getting nervous now. You can't tell this an unemployed person.
Well, you're not unemployed. You got this channel.
It makes $0.
It makes $0.
Maybe if I have a Patreon and someone donates $1, I can say I'm a professional YouTuber.
Yeah, exactly. I have made exactly $0 from my YouTube channel so far. It's great. But you know what? Honestly, it's super fun. I like it a lot. And Alexandria, hey, it's good to see ya. She's awesome. She's she created a Flatiron School Discord channel, like a kind of independent one, and it's been blowing up. Like she's kind of leading the charge in that one. So I'm much respects to Alexandria for doing that. Favorite online software engineering program? App Academy. I don't know. I don't go to like other platforms or even learn how to code anymore. Weirdly enough.
What's a software engineer program? Like a course thing?
Yeah, so I think like coding boot camps have like online platforms, and I think that's what you mean, right, Alexandria? Like, are you still talking about like, are you also considering like Udemy courses too? But if I'd be curious, but the coding bootcamp schools, they sometimes like release like an online platform that you could do for free. But I heard really good things about App Academy. I just haven't really done it. I want to do it and I want to make a video about it, but it's just like so much content. I'm like, and I don't want to make a video where I just kind of half-ass it, kind of, where I don't really do it fully and then make some kind of ridiculous comment about it. So, and I'm just gonna stop calling you Alexander. I'm just gonna call you Alex. It's just weird because my name's Alex, so it's like, am I talking about me or am I talking about her? Computer science does not equal computer programming. Different schools do different amount of programming in their curriculums. What do you think about that?
Dude, it's true. I think in my entire curriculum, I've had one course that's had a project as a final project, and the rest are like exams. And some courses didn't even have like homework or programming like related projects or homework. It's just like exams. And I'm like, how's this preparing me? It's so stupid.
Yeah.
And every like second week or third week, they have a grad guy come in and they're like telling you how great grad school is. And I'm like, wow, can you get like a software like
engineer on the job?
Yeah, like get like a job person to tell us how good the industry is. It's like they want us to come back to their university and do research for them. That's why I always tell people, I'm like, dude, sometimes university is good, but they kind of want you back. They don't want you working.
Yeah. So for me, there's an online course instructor named Steven Grider. I really like him a lot. So I'm just gonna stop my screen and then share my other screen. Apparently, this is the only way to do it, but here. I like him a lot on Udemy, and don't mind these prices. They should be like $10.99 or something. So just wait until like there's like a flash sale or whatever. You know how Udemy works. I actually took this course, Modern React with Redux and Advanced React and Redux together. for a while back. So you see how it says like 2020 update? Like I took it back in like 2016 probably at that time. And yeah, he's a great instructor. I mean, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's just like it's like he has a lot of diagrams. Sorry about that. He has a lot of diagrams, and it just kind of really breaks it down to how components were working and how application state works and everything like that. So I highly recommend him. But yeah, I mean, that's my personal opinion about, especially if you're going to do like front end development. I think he's really good. Yeah, let me stop sharing and then share again. And then apparently I just got to keep doing this manually. I was thinking of trying the Odin project. I heard that's free too. So people have been kind of back and forth between the Odin project and free codecamp. So I think that's kind of cool. Yes, exactly. Like, I mean, I don't think I've ever paid more than $15 for a course. So like that should never happen. So don't. I don't want to like not put food on the table for Steven Grider, but yeah, there definitely flash sales that you can do. So it happens very often. So, clear your cache and cookies. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, well, I already have those courses, so it doesn't really matter to me. Odin project is very similar to Flatiron. Really interesting. Are you talking about on their Learn platform or something else? Ruby, Rails. Oh, are you just talking about the technologies that they use? Because yeah. I mean, I think that's a decent stack, to be honest. I like Ruby and Ruby on Rails, but so I just want to say that if you are on my Discord channel and you want to head on to my live stream and talk about different things, let me know so I could kick out DGNT.
I'm never leaving.
I could kick you out.
I'll be back stronger than ever.
I'll be back stronger. Super Saiyan 2. Oh, but hey, Keel, it's good to talk again. I know we talked a while back. Hope you're. I think he's actually from Canada too. I think a lot of Canada people hit me up. Yeah, where did you go to school?
Simon Fraser in BC. Yo, that guy spelled my name. I'll kick him out. Ban him.
Oh, I need all the views.
Yeah, that's true.
I need all the views.
Yeah, I went to Simon Fraser University in BC.
I feel like Keel's from BC too.
Really?
I think so. Well, where's it Toronto? Well, actually, no, it could be Toronto, which is completely opposite side, but I don't know. Yeah. I'll do an Amy sometime if you want. Yeah, we can do it anytime.
Oh, he is from Toronto.
Yeah, he's from Toronto. Whoops, my bad.
Waterloo or something.
The Harvard of Canada,
supposedly. Yeah, I think so. It's like the best one in Canada.
Is that a real joke where people actually call it the Harvard of Canada?
Oh, no, I don't know. But I think it's like really top notch.
Does hey Alex, any questions? Oh yes, it is. Apparently, I wish Waterloo.
Oh,
I think I heard that joke once, and I was like, "What? Oh, okay." There was actually after I already graduated college, I visited UBC, and oh my gosh, that campus is so pretty.
Oh, so you've been to BC? Cool.
Yeah, I was actually I flew to Seattle and then we drove up to Vancouver and yeah, I like that area. It's super nice.
Yeah, a lot of movies were filmed there, so you may recognize the area from some movies.
Yeah,
I've been to New York too.
Yeah,
maybe I've seen you.
Yeah, you probably saw me walking.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I had a really great joke. Oh, this one. Let's see. What's your best programming joke? It's why does Python live on land?
Why?
Because it's above sea level.
Oh, dude, I heard that joke. I swear to God, I heard that joke.
Yeah, like, it's literally on my phone. I don't know. You could just see the dinosaur just like crying a little bit.
I swear I heard that joke somewhere.
What do you think about that joke, Alex? Was that good enough? UBC is great for CompSci too. Yeah. Actually, why did I say yeah? I have no idea. That's awesome.
I can say yes.
It is?
I think so.
Man, you're supposed to be my like Canada resource, but you haven't provided me with anything except jokes and fun.
Better, but UBC is also good. Actually, I don't know. Yours. Wait, I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Sunshine. You're sunshine array. You're an array of sunshine. You're an array of sunshine. Is that what it is?
Oh, okay.
You're an array of sunshine. Is that a saying? I'm so like out of the loop on some of these things.
That sounds right. Something with a ray of a sunshine or something. Your array of sunshine. Okay.
Yeah. Dang! Oh, thank God I learned TypeScript before. I'm kidding. Otherwise, I would be like, "What the hell?" No, I'm good. Yes. Joke was funny. Oh shoot! Hey, Ryan's gonna be joining us. I'm gonna have to demote you for a bit.
Yeah, what?
I'm gonna have to lower you down a bit.
Is my screen gonna be smaller?
No, I think you're just not gonna be part of the stream.
Oh, okay.
No, but honestly, it was just if you want to stay on, you can stay on, and then after this finishes up, we'll get you back up. But no, thanks for coming on.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you're my homie.
Yeah.
All right, remove. All right, Web Dev Junkie, what's up? You got any good coding jokes? Because can you beat this one? You're an array of sunshine. How does a dev get the claws of his girlfriend? All right, I'm gonna put DGNT on just for a bit. What is this? What do you think?
How does a dev get the clothes or the cloths?
Cloths or clothes? Is it clothes?
I don't know.
Clothes off? Oh, how does a dev get the clothes off of his girlfriend?
Oh.
Okay. Let's think. How does the dev get clothes off of his girlfriend? Oh man.
Dude, why does it sound like I've also heard this joke?
I don't, man. I think I should get demoted to just a junior developer for not knowing this.
Yeah, dude.
I'm so dang. Yeah, you gotta tell us. Man. What is it? Oh shit! All right, Ryan's here.
All
okay, wait. Get string from dead. Wait, is that actual? I think that is right. Is that a function? Is that a real function? I don't know.
Get string. Oh, get the cloth because the string
Clothes,
of
yeah.
the cloth. Oh, okay.
Is it a cloth or cloth? I'm still confused.
Clothes.
Man, I clothes.
And you get the string off the clothes, and the girlfriend's an object. Okay.
But low key, I don't think that's a real function. True. I don't think it's a inherently prototype function. Function.
What does that even mean? Get string from object? Like two string? You can't.
All right, 1 second. Ryan's here, so I'm gonna add him into the stream. Be right back. Hey Ryan.
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me?
How are you? Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. You're in Germany?
Yeah, I'm living in Germany, but I've got this Irish accent. I'll try to speak clearly.
Dude, I love your accent.
Cheers. But yeah, man, I have to say I really like your channel. I watched that motivational video recently you did, and really helped me, especially because before Christmas I was applying to a lot of jobs and just kept getting rejected over and over again. And then I was just like, oh, I'm not going to apply anymore. And I took like a month break. But then, you know, the videos are like, you know, if you just hang on there, eventually you'll get something.
Yeah, I'm glad it helped. Sometimes, yeah, it's like I make the video, but I just don't know who it's gonna actually reach. So I'm glad that it helped in any small way.
Yeah. Oh, for in Germany, it's like 30 minutes from Heidelberg or 1 hour away from Stuttgart.
Yeah, I know. Just to, he's answering the question where in Germany right now.
Yeah.
Oh man. So how long? So you did a university or no?
Yeah, I did a university degree, but it's not like a traditional computer science degree. It was more creative technologies. There was some web development in it, not really enough, but I kind of like coding found me through the course. I was like, okay, I really like this aspect of the course. But then when I graduated, I realized a degree wasn't enough. And I thought I knew JavaScript and stuff, but now when I look back, I knew nothing.
Yeah, that's crazy. How did you level up after graduating then? Like, what did you do?
Yeah, so I started looking at basically the different job requirements, and every job is going to have their own specific stack. And I kind of seen like, yeah, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, that is your bread and butter especially if you're looking to do front-end web development. But I know that it's just not enough anymore, probably, especially with all the frameworks, and there's always people with more experience. Like I said, I had a friend, computer science degree, he got the top grade, and now he's doing a boot camp to try and get a job. But I also think we graduated in a really bad time. It was like the very first lockdown is whenever we graduated. So maybe that has something.
Yeah, that's I mean, kudos to you for, understanding that, what you came out from in the university wasn't enough, and then you had to do something different to get that job. So I know it's not easy.
Yeah. And then what kind of happened to me was I was doing a language course in Munich, and I also was visiting a friend, and he was able to get me a job, and I couldn't believe it. Like my first dev job, especially because I had been applying and not getting any good news. But then I was like the only developer there. I feel like they kind of they wanted somebody to do technical stuff, but they didn't really understand it. And I would really recommend for people, if they do get a job, make sure that there's other developers that you can learn from. And for me, it was kind of crazy because they didn't have any documentation or they couldn't explain anything, and it's kind of just the like figure it out yourself attitude. So I'm really glad to be out of there now.
Yeah, I think that's actually one of the, I try to preach the always say yes to your first job, but if you're the only developer there, then that's like a pretty big red flag. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for that comment about Karlsruhe, I actually live like 30 minutes away from Karlsruhe. It's not that far away from me.
I'm so sorry. I have to look up where this place is Karlsruhe.
Yeah, it's not one of the biggest cities, to be honest.
Let's see. Hey, that's true. Hey, you said at least you could say you're the tech lead.
Yeah, that is true.
Or the CTO, right? Tech.
I didn't think about it that way. Yeah, well, on my CV, I can put it down as technically I worked as a web developer, even though in my opinion I didn't. And so from the week one of being there, I think I was like 3 days in, and I kind of realized, okay, I need to get out of this job and get a real developer job. Oh, and for that comment, it's Baden-Württemberg. And so yeah,
we're an international channel now.
Yeah, I started doing like online courses, Udemy and stuff like that. But what I kind of found with Udemy, yes, it was great and it gave me good projects for my portfolio. But I really would recommend people free Codecamp because first of all, it's free. But I love that once you complete the section, there's like, do these projects and they don't really hold your hand through it. You kind of have to do the whole Google Stack Overflow thing, which is very normal.
But you'd be surprised how many people just skip that part.
Really?
Yeah. Because, that's why it's so hard to learn how to be a full-time or like a developer that gets paid. It's because everyone just thinks that as long as I take these courses and I just complete these classes, I'll become a web developer. But it's not the same way. You have to actually, to your point, solve it and run into like mistakes and run into errors. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to kind of get anything done,
Yeah, I was so lazy with that for a long time. Like I would see videos, even you talk about it, saying that, guys, you have to build things. And I just was like, didn't really believe in myself. It's the whole imposter syndrome. And it's very easy just to follow an online course and to not do anything yourself, but then you don't really learn.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of man, you know what? I'm gonna save for another video. No, I'll just say it now. I feel like if you do that, it's kind of like your trait. Remember, like a long time when you're a kid and you see a picture and then you put a paper over it and you trace over the picture because it just to make it look like the exact picture. That's kind of how I feel like like coding courses are, where you're just following step by step on what they do. But then when you actually try to draw it yourself, you're like, oh wow, like I really suck at this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Wait, I have this comment. I gotta see. Let's see. Alex wrote it. Where is it? Also a developer. Do not am girl. Also do not have. Are you saying that you don't have a girlfriend, Alex? What's going on here?
Yeah, that's kind of confusing. But
oh, it's because I can confirm devs do not have girlfriends.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I think it's quite cool to see a girl developer, more women developers, because it's not really that common. But I think it is becoming more common.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's pretty predominantly male industry. Unfortunately, there needs to be a better way to. Maybe it's kind of education earlier on, and just to get them more exposed to coding and seeing how fun it is. But I would love to pick Alex's brain later too. And if she wants to come on, you could give me a Discord message. But yeah, that's a good point. So actually, let's see. I'm gonna stop this screen and then I'm gonna share my screen again to see where was it? So this is where you were.
Yeah, I'm like a 30-minute drive from there. I kind
north,
of
south, east, west.
It's probably more. To be honest, I should probably know the area better, but just by looking at the map, I can't even really say.
Dude, it's crazy because I was like, oh yeah, I actually been to Cologne and Berlin, but it's so far. Yeah,
that's good. I'm actually moving closer to Cologne for the new job I got.
Oh, that's awesome. How's the tech industry, or I guess coding? Is it, you call it the tech industry in like Europe and stuff, or maybe even Germany?
Yeah, there's lots of opportunities here in Germany, but from my experience, it's just very competitive. And one thing that really made a big difference for me is I applied to so many jobs. I would say in total now I've applied to like 300 jobs, which is crazy. And but all it takes is that one job. And definitely what was key, I noticed a huge difference when I came back for Christmas. So first of all, I updated my CV. Instead of having a 2-page CV with so much writing, nobody's gonna read that. So what I did is I put it on one page and just the key stuff they want. So your skills, work experience, like a picture. In Europe, they kind of want you to have a picture even though you don't have to do it. So I really recommend people like make sure that your CV is actually something somebody could be bothered to read, and don't put lots of paragraphs. And I also was so lazy with a cover letter, I would never do it. But once I plucked up the courage and actually did it, I noticed a huge response. And then the portfolio, they don't care if you say you can do something, you have to show them that what you can do it. So I really think the projects on the portfolio made a huge difference for me, because a lot of employers, they actually talked to me about they were impressed with the portfolio website, and I think that's what made the difference for me.
Man, I'm like noticing a trend where you kind of wasn't sure if you should do it, and then somehow you've convinced yourself to do it, and then it worked out nicely. Like the 2-page CV to 1-page CV, cover letter. Man, that's awesome. Let's see this question. How is the startup industry in BW? I know friends from the Heidelberg is jumping on the train of startups, but besides that?
In Baden-Württemberg. Yeah, it's like a state in Germany, or a county, which is the one I live in at the moment. Yeah, it seems to be pretty good. The company I'm joining is a startup company, but it's not in Baden-Württemberg. It's more north towards Cologne direction, or Köln. And it's actually a smaller company, like 20 people, and there's like 6 people on the dev team. So I really think I'm gonna have a lot of responsibility, but it's got that like family friendly, we're a team kind of vibe to it. And I really like that. I also have a friend of mine in a completely different industry, but he's doing a startup in Cologne. So I don't really know about here, but there definitely seems to be some stuff happening in near Cologne.
So yeah, because like in the US, they say, Silicon Valley, they say Silicon Valley or like New York are like probably the highest areas where a lot of YouTubers, I mean not YouTubers, coders are. Where would you say in Germany is like kind of like that hub for the tech space?
Yeah, so definitely, from what I've heard, even from talking to a couple of recruiters, one recruiter actually told me this. He said that Munich is basically the Silicon Valley of Germany. And if you can get a job in Munich, I would definitely recommend it. I also really like that state, Bayern. It's very nice. But finding an apartment is, it's good luck to you. Also, if you're international like me, German isn't my first language. In Berlin, especially if your German isn't that great, in Berlin, there's so many, they have full companies where they just all speak English, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. I know more female devs that have girlfriends than males than I. Oh man, that's hilarious. After you'll come, yeah, sure. How late are men? That's a good question. We're already at an hour and a half in. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Hey, thanks for staying, everyone. This is awesome. Let's see. Careful, yes, careful with the phone. It says, hey Ryan, I would love to do a resume review for you. First thing I could think of when someone says they have applied to 300 jobs is what their CV looks like.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, that's awesome. But You say you changed your CV, right? Like you added a lot to your
Yeah.
CV.
So it was 2 pages long, and it had everything in, like my hobbies, interests, and stuff. And I feel like a lot of the stuff wasn't relevant, or I could just leave it for the interview. And when I look at it, it was just too much, and nobody would ever go through and read all that. And all of a sudden, when I actually made it smaller and more professional looking, then all of a sudden, then people seem to actually be reading my CV and taking it more seriously.
Yeah, that's awesome. Man, that's crazy. It must feel so good to see that change. All of a sudden, you're just like, whoa.
Yeah, because it was kind of bad on my part, but because I kept getting rejected all the time, I would spend like a couple of hours just applying to lots of jobs and just getting no, no, no. So when I came back from Christmas, I updated everything and I did the same process, applied to a lot of jobs, and then I had 6 interviews. So on Thursday, I had 3 interviews in one day, and then next week I was meant to have another 3 interviews, and all of a sudden it came out of nowhere, and I actually have to like cancel them all now because I got a job.
Dude, you should sell a course or something, like how to get a tech job in Germany or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you found the secret recipe or something.
We can collab on a course.
Yeah. Hey, actually, Keel has a question for you. What are some examples of your projects?
So yeah, it started off pretty simple stuff, but then one thing which I would recommend is to do projects for the different skills you have. So for example, if you're learning a framework, if you're, I don't know, or if you decide that you're learning Bootstrap, put up something on Bootstrap. If you're learning React, put something up with React and show that you know different skills. Maybe you just learned jQuery. Some people have a different opinion about jQuery, but I think it's okay. And because I learned that skill, I'm like, okay, I should use this on a project and show them. And some of the examples were just like general websites, but I also wanted to make sure that it's responsive and stuff. And then I had like a JavaScript game, and the final project was like this face recognition API. And I also use like Node.js for the server. And I think once I got that one big project, then it really started opening doors for me.
Do you mind DMing me on Discord your like portfolio site? I'll be kind of curious about that.
Yeah, no problem. I actually used a template for the website itself.
Mm-hmm. That's actually real smart there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it looks so good. And most employers, a lot of the time, whenever you have this big fancy website, a lot of employers aren't gonna really know, and they're just gonna say, "Oh, this looks good. I'm gonna send this to the tech guy."
Right.
So
yeah, no, that's such a smart call.
If you didn't make it, as long as it looks good, then a lot of the time they don't even care how technical it is. They're like, "Oh, this looks good," and then boom.
Yeah, one of the things that I always like preach to the people I do one-on-ones with is don't link out to a GitHub page or whatever. Like, don't link to your GitHub code. If you have a project, like deploy it and make sure people can kind of see it, because everything, like you said, is visual, and recruiters aren't developers. They're not going to understand what the heck they're looking at, and no one's going to actually download it and run it locally. So, good points. Yeah. And templates are super important too. And obviously, just because you have a template doesn't mean it's easy. You still have to work your way around it, understand how they did the CSS and everything. And
a cool tip I would give people is that a recruiter actually told me this, that especially for LinkedIn, if you have an interview with someone, go onto their LinkedIn profile, and then it will show them that you were on their profile. It will notify them. And it kind of shows that you're actually doing some research. And a lot of the time when I had interviews, people always ask me, what do you know about the company? So I always did my research on their website before. And even if you just say one simple fact, like, oh, you have over 60 employees and 20 years experience, they're like, oh, wow, somebody's did his research.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. You see, what do you think about multi-page resumes? Too much or depends? Actually, I have multi-page resumes, but to be honest, I feel like no one actually really looks at my resume anymore these days because I already have the 5+ years of experience. I don't know. What do you think?
If they see the experience, then you're sorted. I think the big problem is just getting that first dev job. I think multi-page resumes could be fine, just depending on how you structure it. If there isn't a lot of content or it's well structured, then they will, especially if you break it into certain parts, they're more likely to read it. But I also wouldn't really go over 2 pages. Like, what are you going to fill 3 pages with? Save that for the interview.
It's true. It's true, actually. DC has a lot of dev work, so I hear if you are fine with government work. Interesting. Web Dev Junkie, are you still on? Because I'd be curious about that. Are you saying it's like government role positions? By the way, I love your channel. If you're not following Web Dev Junkie, follow his channel. I think he has way more subs than I do.
Oh, really?
No, I'm kidding. No, he has about like 5,600 subs, so that's pretty awesome. He's killing it, and a lot of his, I think his content's related to actually coding, unlike mine these days. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll get back into coding too. I don't know. We'll see. I know I like making these videos. It's a different way because I love coding, but there are certain things where I feel like to what you were saying, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be said for aspiring developers to hear, and I don't know, it's just something I really enjoy doing. So we'll see. Oh wait. Do you see this one? I was once told by a recruiter to update my resume to 5 pages.
What? This man's going to be writing a bloody novel. Who's going to read that?
Bloody novel. Oh my goodness. No, definitely not. I think he was trying to not get you a job. I think that's
if I see 5 pages, that's going straight into the trash, as you guys would say.
Yeah. Have you done anything with blockchain, and what do you think of for future developers in regards to cryptocurrency opportunities for coders? I actually have. Funny enough, I have a shoot, 1 second. I think my music's off. Let's see. Let me change this. Is the music back on now? All right, cool. I think it's on. Yeah, so I actually have a certificate, like a consensus Ethereum Solidity certificate. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my computer, but Siri keeps popping up. But yeah, I have a certificate on that, but it's really hard to attract really, really great developers into the blockchain space because generally they're going to be startups, and startups usually don't have that much money to give. But the problem is that if you don't have good developers, you could run into a lot of security issues. There's so many, you hear so many stories about hacks or crypto getting stolen because, I don't know, somehow you expose all of their keys to the hackers. So it's kind of this weird give and take game right now where blockchain people are trying to attract the developers that work at like Facebook, the Amazons, the Netflixes, but they can't pay them as much as those companies can. So I think like more and more smart developers are going, but it's just very hard. It's a hard sell, like in a blanket statement to be like, hey, just join this cryptocurrency company. And in general, like 90% of startups fail anyway. So yeah, it is what it is. But hey, Ryan, I mean, thanks for coming on. I would love to have maybe like a dedicated session with you. Maybe we could do like a one-on-one. And I think man, you gave me a lot of great nuggets of information, but like definitely we could talk about more tech in Germany, tech in Europe, and things like that. And maybe even as like someone that's a foreigner, because technically you are like someone from Ireland coming into Germany, and what that experience is like.
Well, man, I can talk for Ireland about this, and honestly, like, there's so many experiences through my journey, and just times where you almost feel like giving up. And even as I talk with my friend back home who got the computer science degree, and we both just kind of been keeping each other motivated throughout the journey. So yeah, I would love to.
Yeah, let's do it. And I guess this dude, I don't even know how to pronounce. Sure. But he says good luck for Cologne, and gave you a little small food tip.
Thanks very much, man.
And actually, Ryan, if how do people get to contact you or anything? If you want to plug in something, feel free, like Twitter or anything.
I don't, it's kind of weird, especially because I'm a developer, but I'm not really a big social media guy. I used to have like Instagram and stuff like that, but I just try to limit the amount of time I spend on my phone. And but if anyone wants to email me or something, then yeah, I guess that would be the best way to reach me, probably.
Yeah, I mean, feel free to add it in the YouTube thing, or I could actually, I think you are on my Discord channel, so that also works too as well.
Yeah, I don't actually know how to enter it into the chat.
Yeah, how about you message me and then I'll add it in. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, cool. All right, Ryan, I'll see you later, but thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah.
What are you trading these days? And what exchange are you using? Oh, and I'll see you later. Thanks for coming on. It seems like the stream is winding down, but maybe not. Harvard of the North. Oh, Ethereum? I don't know why. I think my music is down or something. What the heck's going on here? Sorry for this slight lag. I'm trying to figure out what's going on my stream. The music is not working for me. Oh well. As long as you guys can hear me, that's fine. Dabbling with some BTC. Let's add DGNT onto the stream. Hey, can you hear me?
No.
Oh shoot, I think there's something wrong with my sound. Oh no. What do I do? I am going to turn off my Bluetooth.
Yo.
And then maybe I'll turn my Bluetooth back on and then connect to my AirPods. Can you say something? Testing?
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, it works now. Woo!
All right,
that
cool.
was technical difficulties.
But you're supposed to be the TechRally.
What's up?
You're supposed to be the TechRally, so I don't understand.
I know. I'm not the tech lead, but I'm the tech
okay. You're not a millionaire either, right? Oh, you are? Oh.
No, I'm not. As a millionaire, I've been putting money in Cardano this week, some Ether. Yeah, it was great having you on, Ryan. You're awesome. Man, it's super motivating.
Oh, that was good, man.
Yeah, he's good. Using VPN ATM, posing as a Canadian. Oh shoot, I shouldn't share this information. I gotta save our boy Craig from the IRS. GameStop. And don't forget Doge. I didn't mess with Doge or GME. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I missed that boat too. I was so kind of sad about that. Ugh. Man. Shoot. Oh my gosh, it's almost a 2-hour stream. I think this is the longest stream I've ever done.
Dang, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I had a comment. You should do a 24-hour stream.
A 24-hour stream?
Yeah. All you do is program for 24 hours.
Can I use your what is that, Visual Studio Code like layout template or whatever, the green background with the red?
Wait, what?
You know what I'm talking about? Like the what do you call it? The theme? Can I use your theme while I do it?
Wait, what? Is this one of my skits?
Yeah, one of your skits. You're like, I'll show you the best theme ever. Like, this is my tutorial. And you're
the traffic light. Yeah, dude. Yeah, and you gotta have that font too.
This is why Craig isn't becoming a developer anymore. He's too rich off crypto. That's the problem, you know. Once you get making all that money, you know, you can't. It's hard to go back. It's hard to go back to like daily being an employee for someone. He's a kingpin right now. The Doge. Actually, Dogecoin blew up because of freaking Elon. Ugh.
What happened?
He just kept saying Doge all the time on Twitter, and then everyone started buying Dogecoin.
Wow, the power of Elon.
The power of Elon.
Doesn't even need to do much.
Yes. Yeah. Man. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water.
All right, this is my channel now.
This is your channel now.
Yeah,
how do I change ownership here? Let's see. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Boom.
All right, cool. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? TechRally here. So, what do you guys want to talk about? Oh, unfortunately, I can't even look at the text. Like, I can't show it on screen, but let's have a read anyway. Ask your question, guys. TechRally, have me on sometime. I'll cough up the truth about my disappearance this last year. You might get 10K views for the confession stream. Let's talk about TypeScript. I have no idea what that is. Dragon Master. Dude, can you say my name right? It's DGNT, not Dragonator. Okay? No matter what TechRally might say, it's DGNT. What's the weather like in BC? Let me just look outside my window here. It's kind of sunny. Actually, I have the blinds down. Why do I have my blinds down? Whoa, what's happening to my blinds? I can't operate it. It's kind of sunny. Yesterday was a massive rainfall. I had to take the baby out and walk her, and I had to do it all in the rain. And it was crap. I hated it. Sorry, DGNT, sir. Okay. Apology accepted. All right. So what's up, guys? Almost a 2-hour stream. 1 hour, 48 minutes. I think we should extend this to 24 hours. It's too bad I don't have the power to do that, though. What's up, guys? Where are you guys from? Never happening again, bro. Make sure. 24 hours or bust. All right. I think we just.
I got hacked. I got hacked.
I think you have to do 24 hours now. I convinced them.
No way.
They're like, they may not say it, but they're convinced. I can see it.
Oh shoot. Have me on sometime. I'll cough up the truth about my disappearance. You might get 10. Yo, I'm down. Unveil the truth. Is it gonna be very juicy? You have to promise it's gonna be juicy. Unacceptable. Tell us about your channel. Look, hey, you know what? The floor is yours. Let's see.
Oh, me. Okay. My channel. How would I describe it? Basically, anything you think that can be made fun of, I will probably do it. Yeah, I don't know. Just comedy stuff, mostly about my life. So you might see some programming stuff, and this is how I met TechRally. He was I guess watching my stuff and saw some like funny programming skits, like me making fun of project managers and stuff like that, and also junior developers. Not that I'm a very senior developer, but yeah, I was making fun of some junior developers that I remember they did in my time when I was working. So yeah, anything that are like jokes and shit, check out my channel.
So when I was talking about that toxic developer in my video, you know who I was talking about, right? Like,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Somehow he was talking about me before knowing who I was.
Yeah, exactly. Talk about TypeScript. What do you want to know, Alex? Tell me what you want to know. Let's see. Dragon Master Guy. Yeah, that should be your new name. Dragon Master Guy.
I had a rant when he did that. I was like, bro, do not call me that ever again. 24
hours or bust. Oh man, I'm gonna have to change my glasses and start nerding out if I ever do that. Let's see. Connecticut, USA. I'm from New York. It's not that far.
Oh, I was asking where people were from. That's why she said that.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what the Super Bowl is? You Canadian?
Yes. Yes. I didn't know it was this Sunday though. Or is it this Sunday?
Yeah, it is this Sunday.
I didn't know. I know what a Super Bowl is. Canadians are not that ignorant.
Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, Columbus. Woo. Wait, who are we talking about here?
Oh, I don't know. I forget.
Who's he? Are we talking about Craig? Facebook jail is no fun.
Oh, okay. Craig Cup. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, ramen is so good. It's so good. I miss outdoor dining. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how.
Dude, man, I missed doing stuff outside so much. God damn.
I dare you to stream 24 hours and code an app from scratch. Ready, go.
Do it.
Nah, I'm good.
I want to see some some crypto stuff in there, some social media stuff in there as well.
Yeah. Man, I wish I had some motivation to actually write code to, I don't know, build like an app, but these days not really. I care more about my TechRally stuff.
That's good. I think if you don't have like a thing in mind that you want to do and you're just programming for like the sake of it, I don't think you have a lot of motivation from that.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have like a problem you want to solve, then you're just like, okay, let's just find a problem. Then the motivation is not going to be there for sure.
Yeah, bro. It's like the American Idol. Nah, bro. It's not for me. Hard pass.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the Grey Cup?
That's like the Super Bowl equivalent in Canada, and sucks. I think, right? Wait, let me Google this before I'm disgracing myself as a Canadian.
I'm learning so much about international stuff in the stream.
The CFL, the Canadian Football League equivalent of a Super Bowl.
Best ramen ever. Yeah, that place is so good. And then, oh man, what's the other place? I literally forgot all the New York places because I don't go out anymore. It's so sad. I'm curious to hear what resources you guys would use to learn new language framework.
YouTube.
You know, these days I don't really watch as much like YouTube tutorials. I just kind of read the documentation. I don't know, because weirdly enough, I like listening to music when I study or like when I code. But then when I watch a video, I can't do both. I like listening to podcasts. So, but then when you watch a tutorial, it's kind of just you're hearing too much noise, and I can't really tell. So
sometimes I do that. Like I'll I'll have like a YouTube like lo-fi thing in the background, but I lower the volume to like kind of low.
That's actually smart. Maybe I should do that.
Sometimes I do that when I'm like on a Zoom call with someone, like for work, and then I'm like, I can't listen to this guy, so I'll turn on some music, but I put it like kind of low for it.
Nice. Oh, Alex, I don't know if you want to. I don't know if you're back from whatever you're doing, but let me know if you want to come on. Then I'll kick this guy out again. But yeah, I'm actually originally from San Diego. I went to UC San Diego for my college or university. It's actually called University of California, San Diego. So, but I studied mechanical engineering, and then I moved to Texas for about 3 years, and then I moved to New York to learn how to become a software developer. Yeah, what a journey, man. I think I moved to New York in 2015, and then I graduated in 2011. So yeah, it was a long time. I went outside for the first time in a week.
No, bro, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's tough. I've been to Canada once, Toronto for like 4 days, like 20 years ago. Was it cold?
Probably.
I like listening to music.
Sorry,
what are you saying? Yeah.
I've been to Montreal once, and it was like negative, like 20 Celsius. So what's that Fahrenheit? It was like -4 Fahrenheit, and I was like, dude, I can't do this anymore. It was insane. My like nose hair was freezing, and I couldn't breathe properly.
Hey, Alex, I don't know how you can message me on Discord, or I don't really know, but if you want to come on, let me know.
Read her next comment.
I got the entire app working in the background. Let me control see it. It's like that one tutorial where they built like Minecraft or whatever.
Dude, that was a hilarious video.
DM me. Okay. You know, I got so confused because your Discord says a completely different name. And I was like, wait a minute. This doesn't make sense.
What does mine say?
No, not you.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
I was kind of confused for a hot second. I was like, wait, is this the same person that I was talking to before? I'm actually flying from Florida to San Diego tomorrow. Oh, awesome. Will be my first time there going for a software as a service demo. Nice. Are you the one that's doing the presentation, or are you just watching the demo? I love San Diego. Unfortunately, when I lived in San Diego, I had 0 income, so I couldn't really enjoy the nice parts of La Jolla.
I've been there once. It was cool.
Let's see. I've been working as a locksmith again since COVID started, so I've been out there working full time all this time. I had to go back to full time, ran out of money doing fine. Oh, I'm sorry to hear, man. That's that's tough to hear. Sorry, brother. You know, I know it's like I said, life of a developer or trying to become a developer isn't easy. So yeah, let's talk. Yeah, I mean privately too, and maybe we could try to figure out a good game plan for you. But yeah, let me know. Hit me up. All right. We got the amazing Alex on queue, so we're gonna have to remove the Dragonator. I'm sorry, it's too good. It's too good. I can't.
I regret telling you the origins. Should just that. I shouldn't have told you that.
I know it is what it is. Like, we're gonna have to live with this forever now. All right, be right back. All right, we're gonna add the stream. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you doing? Good. How are you doing?
Good. I'm glad you can hear me.
Yeah.
Ripping the AirPods.
Oh yeah, same. How was your work? I mean, you want to introduce yourself actually first?
Sure. Let's see. I went to Flatiron in 2019. 19? It's like a blur now. I think it was 2019. I graduated December 2019, and I got a job like right out of the boot camp, and it was really nice. I actually worked for blockchain. So someone asked before if you knew anything about blockchain. I do. And
you're like an expert at everything. It's crazy.
No, I'm really not. And then I worked there for a year, and I just started at a company called Upstream, which is like an app on your phone. It's why I keep talking about TypeScript, because I didn't know TypeScript before I started, and I really like it now. Yeah, I used to be an executive administrator in New York City and Atlanta, and I have no idea what I'm doing like 90% of the time, and I still get paid. So, it's a win-win.
Definitely. Yeah. I love your story. I mean, just I feel like you already had not necessarily like a tech background, but you're familiar with tech, and then you kind of identified what you wanted to do for potentially the rest, at least 20 years, hopefully, and then kind of made that decision to join Flatiron School, and then learn how to code. That's awesome.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to do software engineering in college, and I attended a computer science class. I got 116% completed in the class because I did all the extra credit. Like, I literally
was going to ask how you do that.
class. Yeah, no, like I did all the extra credit. I got 100% on all of my, like, everything. And when I finished the class that semester, my teacher was like, wow, you're really good at this, and you obviously really like it. You should do it. And I told my family what I wanted to do, and they were like, oh, computer science? Like, people don't make money in computer science. Like, that's not like a real job. Like, you should do business. So I got a business degree. And I'm still a little salty about it, but it's okay.
Hey, I mean, that's crazy, actually. Man, if anything, these days it's harder to get into college with a computer science degree in mind, because they know how lucrative it is these days. So
right. Yeah. Sorry, my cat is trying to eat food that's on the counter.
Well, I gotta update these comments. Let's see what people are saying. Let's see. CompSciCode. I have a really hard time saying this guy's name. CompSciCodeFi. Yeah, I'm doing part of the presentation. I'm demoing an MVP.
CompSciCodeFi.
Let's just say I'll be coding on the So you're saying it's completely bug free, it's 100% completed and tested, right? It sounds like you're saying that. SD is amazing. Been there 2 times, both times on my birthday. Yeah, San Diego is really nice. I love it.
I have really never been to the West Coast.
You should go. You should.
I would like to. I've just never been.
Wait, what does he say here? I've heard the zoo is like the big deal there. Are you talking about Connecticut?
No, I think he's talking about San Diego Zoo.
Oh, San Diego.
Yeah.
The weather was perfect. Yeah, he definitely was. What's Connecticut known for? Wait, is that Scranton? No,
I live near Bethel, and Bethel is where. Oh God, he's the.
Don't butcher it.
Oh no! I can do it. No, wait. P.T. Barnum and Bailey. We have P.T. Barnum Square because he was born here. And it's within walking distance of my house. So I can go visit P.T. Barnum Square if you guys care about that at all.
All began in Bethel, huh? Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, that's where he was born.
That's so cool.
I didn't know that until we moved here.
Nice.
You would love to get
Fun fact,
paid.
I guess.
This guy wants to get paid for not knowing what he's doing. Yeah. Just fake it till you make it, buddy. That's all I got for you.
Actually, that's honestly, that's actually. I mean, I don't want you to be a scammer necessarily, but it's more along the lines of, I think an individual thinks that they need to know everything before they could get a job, but that's like far from the case. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I'd love to talk about this more. So my first job, out of Flatiron. I was like, yeah, I know React. I know Redux. I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I was doing. Okay. I didn't even know hooks. So like, I went into it like, yes, I am a software engineer. Yes, I know what I'm doing. I'm proficient at React. And like, I still learned so much just because I went into it with the mindset of I know everything, but also I know that I don't know everything too. So I will learn everything, which is a little contradictory, but like it actually works because you're confident in yourself. And then you're also confident that you'll learn more. So when I left my previous company, it was on the best of terms. Like I got really like great reviews with them, and they commented on my LinkedIn and they were really nice about it. And then my new job, I still am going through this like, what if they find out that I don't actually know what I'm doing? But then when I go back and I think about it, of course they know I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not coding in React. I'm not coding in Redux. I'm coding in TypeScript and React Native and GraphQL and like all this stuff that I've never seen before. So genuinely just fake it till you make it, because eventually if you can stick it out for like 2 or 3 months, you will make it because you've been coding in it for 2 or 3 months, and so you're going to be good at it. So yeah, fake it till you make it, but put in the hard work too, you know?
Yeah, I think that's kind of actually you probably know I do a lot of like one-on-ones with a lot of people, especially like Flatiron graduates, and I kind of describe it in a way that you're shooting yourself in the foot before you even get to the interview. Like getting to the interview is already hard, but if you're already saying that, oh, you don't your body language is like curled up and you don't feel confident in what you do, the employer can see that as well, and it can only hurt you, right? So I'm not trying to say you should lie, but you have to be confident about like, hey, I built this and this is what I'm good at. But don't talk about all the things that you can't do. Like, I'm not going to go into an interview and be like, oh, I can't do this and I can't do that and I can't do. Then they'll be like, okay, like, why do we want to hire you then? You know what I mean? So it's so important to control the narrative. Otherwise, it's going to be so hard to get the job. You know?
Definitely. It's a difficult conversation, I think, because it can be misconstrued as like, hey, you should totally lie about what you do. Because that's not what it is, but in a really weird way, it kind of is a little bit of that. Like you avoid all negative things about you. So in a way, yes, you are lying by omission, but you just want to focus on all the things that you're really good at. And then if you stretch the truth a little bit here or there, like fake it till you make it.
yeah, exactly. And that's part of the problem. You also don't know how to get there.
Yeah. I would agree.
When I first learning, I was stoked. But after a few trials, I lost my mojo. Yeah, I mean that's human nature. I mean, it's just when you have a lot of stuff on your plate, what are you gonna do?
Agreed.
Yeah. It's crazy actually. When I oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say full-time is hard. Full-time hurts me.
Yeah. Actually, when I did my coding bootcamp back in 2015, we had this thing where every Friday we would sit in a circle and we would call it Feelings Friday, and basically everyone would just kind of just share their feelings of how they felt that week. And it was some people were in tears, some people were having like marriage problems, and one time, yeah, exactly,
cried.
Everyone was like crying, and it was, one time it was crazy because my really good friend from Flatiron School, we were walking into the room and she was like, oh my God, I have so much to say. She was like, I have so much to say. I'm so ready. I was like, oh, me too. I'm so ready. But she went before me. And then she called out like 4 or 5 people in our class saying that they didn't let her know that they moved on to the next lab. So she was waiting for like an hour. And then she started breaking down. And then I was next. So I was like, whoa. Yeah, so my week was pretty tough too. Shoot, I have no idea what to say at this moment, but like people said I handled it pretty well considering like this girl was in tears. Oh man. But I don't think they do that anymore. Good thing, because it really? Got kind of.
Oh, I loved my Feelings Friday. That was my
they have it? They still have it? Oh, okay.
In 2019, when I graduated, they still had it. It was my favorite. It was just great. It was just really great.
some crazy stories. And like, obviously I'm not gonna like give out the names, but one person was saying how, you know, I was, me and my wife, one of the things that we had in common was that we both like hated our jobs. And that was the one thing that we were able to be like happy together in hating something. But then once I started coding, I was getting very happy, but she still hated her job. And then our marriage was like kind of falling apart because we didn't have that common hate towards something. And I was like, what the heck is going on here? Like, it was like, you know, I really didn't know. I thought I had a lot of problems, but I was like, man, thank goodness, like, I don't have to deal with this. So it was like I was empathizing with a lot of people, or trying to, but it was hard at times. Yeah. Oh, crazy stuff.
Yeah, it never got that crazy. We had one guy in our Feelings Friday, and he would always tell a really funny story. Just like never share, right? He would never share about any of his feelings. But he would tell you the absolute funniest story. Like one time he was like, oh, I took my wife hiking and she got new shoes and I got new shoes too. And it was our first time wearing the shoes and we had blisters and I had to take my shoes off and walk up the hill barefooted. And that was like his whole Feelings Friday. And we would always die laughing because it was just like the comedic relief of like finishing a stressful week. And then he told something really funny. It was great, but he never shared any of his feelings. So I don't know.
Like he could be a really good coder because it was just like I put on shoes, she put on shoes, we started walking.
He got blisters.
He put an end statement right at the end or something.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's catch up on these comments. So yeah, it's bug free. Just make sure you use exactly how I tell you.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, facts. Is there any other way? Yeah. PT Barnum, awesome. Rides around with two-headed sheep on tricycles while playing. Yeah, you know the movie doesn't do a great job of explaining how crazy he actually.
No, definitely not. Yeah. Oh God.
To be honest, I feel like Flatiron. All right, let's skip this. No, I'm kidding. But I know Alex has a lot of thoughts. So, but yeah, I mean, you hear good stories, you hear bad stories. I think it's unfortunate that not everything you can apply a blanket statement to a coding bootcamp school, Flatiron school, Lambda school, any school. But yeah, I think I have a video where I say why you should go to a coding bootcamp, but I think I need to create an updated one for 2021 and beyond because I realized that, when I went versus what it is now, like especially because of COVID and it's all virtual, like the quality isn't the same, and that's just the reality of it. So I still won't say like don't go to a coding bootcamp, but you probably need to do a lot more like due diligence. Try to ask if you could shadow a class or things like ask the questions to make sure you put yourself in a position that you could succeed. Whether it's like figuring out who are the instructors, like who is going to be teaching the class, how many years have they taught, rather than just hoping that coding bootcamp will get me a job, right? So I think that's the part that like I will probably update in my videos about. Don't just go and expect something to happen. You need to really do your research. Yeah,
I've done enough research to pretty confidently say like I don't see value in a coding bootcamp just because there are so many free options online that are equal or better, and they're free. I mean,
yeah.
You guys can
think about the time, though.
Okay. You guys can Google me. I have a blog. I mean, look, you can do. So let's just use App Academy, for example, because I know the numbers off the top of my head. They have a 1,500-hour course. You can complete it in 12 weeks, 24 weeks, whatever the math is. If you do like 60 hours a week, and that's what they have, a paid boot camp that you can do through them, but they provide that boot camp online for free. So you could do their boot camp for free without an instructor, but you still have access to their Slack channel, their Discord channel, whatever it is. And then they also have something that you can pay monthly. I think it's like $10 a month, $20 a month, and you can finish it as quickly as possible. And
interesting. Yeah.
That's just one of the like many options. There's so many I literally created a whole blog post about it. Like for me, I don't really talk about what I do when I code anymore. It's more like I'm pretty passionate about like helping people like not waste $20,000 on a boot camp that basically drags you to the finish line, but then doesn't teach you how to cross the finish line. So like, I don't think it's just Flatiron. Like, I don't want to just call out Flatiron. I think it's like a lot of the boot camps now are just, they're taking advantage of this like fad where people have come to realize like, hey, a boot camp is like a quick ticket to money. And that's not exactly what it is. And so I'm concerned that boot camps are actually watering down the value that software engineers bring. Because for every 10 people that graduate from, and we will just call out Flatiron because somebody brought it up specifically, but every 10 Flatiron graduates, you're going to get maybe 8 of them that can't code. Not to say they never will, but the day of graduation, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I feel like they're really watering it down. And it's a concern of mine. And I don't think it's the graduates' fault at all. Like, I really don't.
Yeah. And it's, I'm always mixed emotions about it because I am where I am because I went to Flatiron School and I'm just one statistic, right? But
same. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough because I think at least when I went to coding bootcamp, the narrative wasn't you're gonna make 100K. It's the narrative was change your career and change your life, right? But a lot of people that join coding bootcamps, maybe they're also joining for the wrong reasons. And like, whose responsibility is that? Is it the responsibility of the individual, or is that the responsibility of the bootcamp? Yeah. I don't know what the right answer for that is, but it's a tough one. Yeah.
I think you should definitely, no matter what, just like make sure your money's good. Like, and I don't mean income. I mean like the money that's going out.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely
spend wisely.
Yeah, definitely. I actually did a podcast with like Chris Sean, and that was one thing I emphasized was like only go to a coding bootcamp and pay for it upfront if you can do it. But don't do like ISAs, don't do loans, because there's just a lot of other things you're gonna have to deal with. And I know we talked about that, but yeah, it hurts all the time. Yeah. All right, let's do something a little bit lighter. It's I can confirm that faked it till you make it work. As I faked everything I've ever done.
Honestly, same.
That's true. And yeah, web dev job. Yeah, I don't know, but I could figure. Yeah, that's a great answer. When during an interview process, if you don't know how to do it, like. I could figure it out. Or
I have definitely said in an interview, I've never seen this before. Am I allowed to Google it? I've had one interviewer say no. And I'm like, what do you mean no? Like, genuinely, this is my response. I was like, what do you mean no? I'm going to Google on the job. And he was like, oh, I guess you're right. Okay, fine. You can Google. I was like, I've never seen this before. Of course I'm going to Google. It's what I'm going to do when I work too.
Totally. I mean, it's true. You are going to Google. Yeah. So. Oh man, some sad news. It says, I'll be honest, a big part of the issue was my dog passing away, dying. I know that sounds like a cop-out, but it's not a cop-out, man. Like it's a huge part of your family, you know. So and like even Alex is holding her cat. It's very part of it's an important part of your family. So yeah. That's I'll be praying for you for that one.
That would definitely throw me off. Like I have a 2-year-old and I have a bad day with her in the next like week is just tough to recover from. And she's not like doing anything bad. She's just being a 2-year-old. I cannot imagine like actually like genuinely going through something emotionally. Like, don't listen to him, Teddy. You're a good boy.
They say it's like the crazy twos? Is that true?
Yeah.
Or threes?
I don't know.
Crazy twos?
It's the terrible twos. Yeah.
Terrible twos. My feelings Friday would just be swear. See, this is why I love DGNT, because like, you know, one's like kind of like sadder or like serious conversation followed by, you know, DGNT just comes up with this pick me up. And now let's see.
Oh my gosh.
It's literally back and forth. My bootcamp did the same thing, and we had a talking stick thing. Oh, I always grabbed it first because I was afraid of following or something. Oh yes. Never be the guy after that, you know. It's a very uncomfortable position to be in. Yo, Dana in the house. Hey, Dana. Oh, turned into
Very
a
sad
I
story.
turned into Feelings Friday. Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Let's hey Craig, let's talk about it offline. I really want to know what your plan is and things like that, and for sure, let's keep in touch. I've always encouraged boot camps. I'm just saying my own personal experience alone, so they got
same. Ouch. It's cool. It's cool. We're all doing well. No worries.
Yeah. I think once you realize, by then you realize you didn't know. Yeah, hindsight's 2020. It really
it's all right.
Yeah. If you know what you need to learn, what a good path is. That's good. Free resource. If you're clueless, it takes months. And yeah, that would have to completely agree with that. People just don't know how to study because it's not like it's a recipe that everyone could just follow, right? So I think that's the pushback I would, if someone told me like don't go to coding bootcamp because it's free. It's like, yes, it's free, but at the same time, no one really knows how to actually become a software developer. Otherwise, I feel like everyone would be one, right? A self-taught one.
Definitely. And I think my best advice to anybody trying to become a software engineer or a developer or whatever it is that you want to do, you actually have to code. You can't just read about it. Like, it's not like English class, when you read about like how to do prepositional phrases and stuff, and then suddenly you have this knowledge. Coding is genuinely just like hands-on, constantly, 24/7.
It's true. Yeah, and like sometimes, I mean, the reason why I do push back a little bit about like everything's free online is like sometimes the people that recommend it are the ones that went to a bootcamp and found a job. So I'm like, wait, but you found a job, so what? Like, how could you recommend free resources if you found a job? Like, it kind of worked, right? Like, but like, don't do it though, because it's free. It's tough. It's a tough one because I'm like, well, it worked for me.
Yeah, it's complicated.
I get it. Yeah, it's complicated. It's complicated.
It is.
Just like any relationship is complicated.
Yeah.
There are people with 4-year CS degrees who can't code it. You know what?
They read about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna admit it myself. Like when I studied mechanical engineering in college, and I didn't learn anything because all I learned was how to take a test very well. I crammed and I crammed and I crammed, and then that's it. I just took a test and that's it. Yeah, man. Yeah, I love it. Wow. This is like the first time where I have more comments than I usually I will just be able to answer questions like right away, but like there are more comments than I can answer. This is great.
It's great.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for coming on. This makes it a lot easier for me because sometimes like just me talking about myself, I'm like, this is kind of awkward. It's great to have people on.
No. I'm always here to back people up.
It's a longer story. I can't really. Yeah. True. TechRally is how many zeros is that? 1 million. A flat irons that can code and has a YouTube that will blow up in 2020. I hope so. I mean, yeah, like I try not to spam too much in these other people's Discord channels, especially Alex's, because she might just axe me and kick me out. But I'm kidding. No, she's great.
Never.
Yeah, she's great. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, speaking of like, I already said my goal. I wanted to get about 10,000 subs. Like, what are your goals for 2021?
Mine?
Yeah. I mean, you got your first job as a software developer. Like, what are you trying to accomplish this year as a dev, or maybe something else?
I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just trying to survive one day at a time right now.
Maybe that could be a goal, right? Survive.
Yeah, I feel like last year was really weird. I never do like New Year's resolutions just because like I never do them. So why would I make them? So like last year was really weird. It really threw off a lot of plans for me just overall. Like wasn't expecting it or anything, but in a really weird way, it put me in a really good position for this year because I was able to move out. I moved to Connecticut. I moved in with my boyfriend. I don't know, like it was a whole thing, right? And so this year, I have no idea because like I have a really great job and I have a really, really good salary and I have like, I'm here in my house with my boyfriend and my daughter and like life's good. I don't want to jinx it. But tech-wise, I don't know. I'm just trying to learn the stack at my job right now and get better at software engineering, mobile development, see where it takes me. I don't know. See, it's
and I you know, one thing that I'll have to say and give you kudos to is I think you know, sometimes when people become before they become software developers, like coming out of boot camp, they ask for a lot of help, but once they get the job, they never really return the favor. So I'll have to say I'm very impressed with, like, you're very active on the Flatiron Discord alumni channel, and like you do job postings and stuff like that. So I really, you know, I mean, it's not necessarily for me, but I do appreciate the fact that, you know, like you're kind of paving it forward, and you know, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. So
definitely, I mean, I think that in life, like, I believe in karma. So like I always try to put out as much good as possible, because eventually it's going to come back to me. And I don't just do it for like self-benefit. I do it because I genuinely enjoy helping people. You know what I mean? But like when I lost my job, I lost my job January 4th, which I think was the Monday, the first week of January, back from holiday. And I reached out to people, and they're all people that I'd helped before. And I reached out to people on LinkedIn, and I had like 4 interviews lined up within an hour. I mean, like, it's just, you help the community and the community helps you. And I try to always continue networking, because like, if I can help somebody get hired, even though like that's not my job, like I have a full-time job, but if I can help somebody get hired, then like it makes me happy. Like I don't know, like, job well done. I don't really know. I like to do it. It's just my thing. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I feel the same way. Like even doing the one-on-ones, it's pretty tiring, not gonna lie. But at the same time, as someone that's kind of been through it, the gauntlet myself, it's I wish someone was there to kind of provide that for me when I was looking. So definitely I mean, I think my goal is trying to figure out how to scale it better, whether it's like, unfortunately, like a course or something, you know, some cheaper course, because I feel like there's a gap, to your point about coding bootcamp grads and actually finding a job. Right? Like there's this missing gap, and I don't know how to identify it. And like I know some people are trying to do like another, like there are these people that have these professions where it's like being a career coach to help coding bootcamp grads find jobs, but they are doing like an ISA around it. I'm like, dude, like I don't know if I can ask someone to do an ISA after they've already paid that much money for a coding bootcamp school. I'm like there's a part of me I'm just like I can't do that, you know. But I get it why it's a market that hasn't been tapped yet, but we'll see what happens with that one.
I mean, I definitely see where the disconnect is. I wish the boot camps would just step up and fill it, because it's not that difficult. It's genuinely, it's like little things. Like it's the difference between knowing how to resolve merge conflicts and knowing how to use different branches on GitHub and knowing how to squash commits. Like those are important things that you use every day in a job. I mean, not necessarily squashing commits, but you know what I mean? Like those are things that you use every single day, and they're not even discussed in bootcamp. Like they're not brought up. You don't even know that it's a thing. And so maybe you do have the coding knowledge to get into a job, but then they're like, oh, okay, like, do you mind just like rebasing from master really quick and then pushing? And you're like, huh? What are you like?
Oh no.
What are you talking about? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like something that you need to know. And it's like, you could cover it in like 10 minutes. Like it's a simple explanation. They just don't do it. And that's something that really bothers me more than anything, is that it's I don't want to say that it's like laziness, but I almost think it is, just because it's so easy to discuss. Like it would take 2 seconds, you know?
Yeah. Yes, you're not gonna learn everything. So it's kind of hard to like, I think it's always easy to point out things that they're doing wrong. You know what I mean? Like even the CSS parts, right? But yeah, it's a tough call, and that's why that's not my job.
Not my job, not my problem.
Oh, so I guess Chris' dog is still alive. It was just a heart failure. Yeah, that's good.
That is good.
Yeah, that is good. Love that, DJ. What does she love? Is it because of this?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. The talking stick reminds me of Key and Peele, the guy who had to speak after him.
Oh my god.
I actually I don't know if you ever saw this game, but it's actually Yeah, you have to watch it.
You gotta watch it. It's good.
Yeah, it's really good. How often do I live? You know what? We'll see. I'm not sure. I tell myself I'm gonna do this like once a week, blah blah blah, but then I end up never doing it. So I don't really know. Maybe I gotta really figure out a schedule. That's my thing.
You should do it more. I live code on Twitch. And I did it before I did it before I got my job, and I told my boss that I do it, and he loves that I live stream code on Twitch. So now I live stream my job on Twitch like once a week. But I don't have a day picked yet. I need to pick a day. It's been crazy. We've had a very weird couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'll give you a subscribe or whatever you call it on Twitch. Follow.
I don't know.
I'll follow you somehow, whatever it's called.
Got you. Well, anyways, I was saying that to say that you should live stream on Twitch and then upload to YouTube. I know that you can do that.
Yeah, I think there's something with the YouTube algorithm where they probably don't love live videos as much. But the weird thing is, like, I don't have a big enough audience to transition my subscribers to Twitch. You know what I mean? Because it's obviously going to be less, right? So it's like, if only 6 people are watching me here, like, how many people are going to watch me on Twitch? Like, probably 2.
The science and technology area, like topic, I'm so sorry. I'm like way out of the loop. But they're actually community. That's the word I'm looking for. The science and technology community is actually really nice and supportive. And I've met tons of really cool people in there. But I like only code. I'm just like, boop, boop, boop. You know, like, it's not very entertaining. You're way more entertaining. So
thank you. Sorry, I got distracted like usual because developers can't do multiple things at once, apparently. But thank you, I appreciate that. So I got CompSciCodeFi on. So Alex, thank you so much for coming on. And do you have any last parting words, or do you want any? If anyone wants to like contact you, you want to like drop in your Discord link to that Flatiron?
Honestly, I think you can Google me, Alexandria Pugia. I have worked really hard on my Google presence. Yes, Google me. Just Google my name. That's my biggest advice to any prospective software engineer is Google your name, see what pops up, and then fix it. I've worked really hard on what happens when you Google me. All of my relevant stuff pops up. So luckily,
I have a pretty common name and a common last name, so I'm not as
sorry.
No, it's great. But thanks for coming on. I appreciate it.
Anytime, man. Anytime. Always good to.
Yeah, come again. Come on again soon. Yeah, we'll do it again.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Let me figure out. Let's see. Let me just figure out some of these comments first before I get CompSci. This is great live. Really enjoy. Yo, I actually am so shocked because I was only gonna do this for 30 minutes, maybe an hour. But we're already 2 hours and 30 minutes in. It's pretty crazy. But thank you for everyone joining this live stream. Trying to survive. Story of my life. Having 2 children. I can't relate, fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know. But I've heard it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, I'm sure. Let's get CompSciCodeFi on to the stream. Hello.
Hey, what's going on, man?
How are you?
No, I'm doing good. This is my first time here on your stream. I thought it would be a perfect time for me to join in.
Thank you. I don't stream that often, so
yeah, it seems welcome. Like a cool one too.
Yeah, it's I'm just experimenting, and it's kind of crazy because I never, like I said, I usually don't really peak that high in terms of number of people watching. So I thought it was gonna be a 30-minute stream. But hey, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Hamza, and I am a full stack engineer. Been coding for about 5 years now. I live in Florida. I said it earlier in the channel, but I'll say it again. I work mostly in React and Golang. Yeah, I'm flying out to San Diego tomorrow. Can't sleep. I got to catch an early flight, but this is keeping my attention.
Well, I'm glad. Yeah, I'm really glad. And just want to say, yeah, from our previous guest, bring her on again. This vibe is good. And, yeah. No, Alex is awesome. She's great.
Yeah, she had a good one. Really good points.
Yeah, she has a lot of great points and very fresh perspective because she went to coding bootcamp maybe like last year, I think. So
Yeah.
But yeah, what's your background?
My background, I am self-taught. So I later on found out about boot camp, but I was already so far, I was in the job applying process that I didn't really even get a chance to apply to any boot camps. But
how did you start? Like, what was your process like?
So I was actually a bartender. I was working as a bartender, yeah, and I had bought a $10 Udemy course online, and I think it was just one of those things where, like, you try to pick up something new, like learning to play guitar, and then a couple months go by, and then you put it down. At least that's what I do all the time. Well, I bought that online coding course, and I just started going through the classes, and I remember I had a really, really bad day at work. And on the drive home, I was just like, I'm done. Like, I got to do literally anything else but this. So I made the decision to really commit to that online $10 course. And I was just coding every single day. And I was applying on LinkedIn and tweaking my resume and making portfolio projects. And like, I was just going all in on it. And finally, I got a call back. It was for a contracted company in Tampa. And it was all pretty much history from there.
That's amazing. And that was just off one course. You didn't do anything else?
I took one more and I didn't finish it. I took another Udemy course. It was like Node.js on the back end. Both of the courses I didn't even use. They weren't even the stack that company was using, but it definitely kickstarted it for me. And
that's awesome. I mean, I definitely know how you feel in terms of like being that moment where it clicked about your job, where you're like, I just can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
And that actually happened to me. I mean, I took the coding bootcamp route, but regardless of what route you choose, like coming to that epiphany or that realization that you're like, I need to do something different. Yeah. And sometimes it's super hard because I have a lot of like coworkers that still work at the first company I've ever worked at, and we would always kind of just sit at our cafeteria table and we'd talk about how much we didn't like our jobs, but at the same time we weren't doing anything about it. So it's call to action. Yeah,
it's crazy to like look back on that now, isn't it? And like I'm assuming you love your job,
Yeah. So I love what I do.
Look back on it and just think like, man, I wish I had just done that like right from the beginning. Like,
yeah, maybe like 2 years early I was like, oh man, if I just became a developer 2 years early I could have been that much better. But no, I mean, hindsight's 2020, and I'm just glad that I was able to make that switch for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely an awesome field.
Yeah,
but yeah, what's that?
Oh, sorry. Do you mind if I just catch up on some of these comments, because I'm really behind? What's everyone talking about? I'm sure you would be more entertaining than Maluku playing guitar while not coding anymore. Who's Maluku? Who's Mayuko? So spelling challenge on the iPad. Who's Mayuko? Is she a coder? Maybe I need to get my YouTube presence game higher. Is it Mayuko? Let me see. Let me Google this really quick. Mayuko. Oh yeah, she's awesome. She has a little bit more followers than I have, or subscribers. She has 396,000. That's amazing. She has 396. So I think she was one of the first people that created like the day in the life of a software engineer thing.
Yeah, those are blown up.
Those blown up like crazy.
They're like skipping the other parts though, like the pulling your hair out part and being stressed out.
Yeah. I'm catching up. Twitch streamer, coder. Yeah. She also has a YouTube channel. The realization is cold, but it's real. Maybe I might be misclicking these ones, but yeah, streamer and coder. Let's see. Yeah, I can't up my Google presence because my full name is Andrew Wong. Yeah, I mean, my name is kind of similar to like in that fashion. I Googled TechRally. Wow, I never knew so many things could be felonies. True. Yeah. Bring her on again. Yes. This is way cooler, bringing people in. Yeah, I mean, I hope that, if I ever get big, I'll do the same vibe, because I think a lot of people have stories, and it's just, if you could kind of create that platform for them to share. I feel like I just learned so much from the people I just talked to. Like, I learned more about Germany than I have ever really known about, and then talking to you about going to San Diego and things like that. This is awesome. Yeah, let's keep it going. And do you have any questions for me, or like maybe I can ask you more questions? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about you. I just found your channel. Like, where are you at in your career right now? Are you a mid or a senior?
Yeah, so I'm a senior front-end developer. I've been at my company for about 5 years now, and then it's kind of started off with like a 12-person company, and now about 300-ish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then based in New York City, originally from California, moved to Texas for work, and then went to New York. I moved to New York City to go to my coding boot camp, and then I thought after the 3 months I would move back to California, but I found a job and I just stayed here 6 years.
Right. Yeah, I was like, this is actually perfect. You'd be the perfect person for me to ask this question to, because my situation's a little bit similar to yours. Right now, I'm a strong mid, I guess, like transitioning into more of a senior role. And I also am at a startup that I've been at for a little while, and they started with 8 people, and I think we're now at 60. So I guess my question is like, in this field, like a lot of people will job hop, to move up.
Mm-hmm.
I guess what would be the pros or cons of like staying at a startup for a long time? Because I love the company I'm at. They pay me really well. Everything's great. But I guess I'm worried about, not growing as a developer by staying at the same place for too long.
Yeah.
I think it would benefit me, as a developer to go somewhere else. But at the same time, I love where I work.
Yeah, I think that's obviously it's up to you to decide that what makes you happy in terms of like, do you feel, I mean, obviously when you're like self-taught and trying to get that first job, and the first job stress, and a lot of it has to deal with, it feels like you're just kind of drowning underwater, like you're in the deep end of the pool. And I feel like you might be at this point where it's like you're kind of at the shallow end and you're like, finally I could just like breathe and just relax a little bit. But at a certain point, you start getting like really comfortable, and comfortability leads to like complacency, right? So I would encourage you to figure out, like, is there something at my company that I can do to challenge myself? And if they can't provide you like a career ladder or like some kind of technical challenge that you're looking for, then maybe it is time to start thinking about other opportunities. Because I wouldn't say your one company is going to be the company you're going to work at forever, right?
Right.
So ultimately, you have to figure out. I don't know. Like, it's great to breathe and finally relax, but at a certain point, you're not going to be a better developer from it. It's just like a job at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I didn't be floating along in my career, just staying in one place. I still like to be challenged and do new things and try new technologies.
And the thing is, like, from my perspective, you've already paid your dues. Like, you're not like a developer that's moving every year or every 6 months, right? Because that's not what you're doing. You've committed to, you've kind of paid your dues. You've shown what you can do with the company, and at a certain point, like if you're looking for new challenges and those challenges aren't there at your job, then it is what it is, right? Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah, that's awesome. But do you do a lot of traveling for your work, or is that just like I'd
say once or twice a year. Last time I was in Richmond, Virginia. Never been there either.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll be very happy being a developer. It was definitely a nice change. Making drinks and dealing with drunk people to quietly.
Yeah, totally. That's crazy.
We travel occasionally, maybe once or twice a year. Mostly operations or project managers handle all that stuff, but occasionally I'll fly out for like the demos and help with the implementation of like setting up the SaaS product.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just curious. I always ask people this, like, how did you find my channel? I know you said you just kind of stumbled upon it, but I'm always curious how people find it.
Honestly, I don't remember. I've been subscribed to you, I think, for maybe a week. I think just the YouTube algorithm picked it up. I've been making like small little videos here and there too. So I guess.
Oh, hey, let me give you a plug. What's your channel? Is it literally the same as your ID?
Yeah, same as my name. Maybe I should change that. You said it's kind of hard to say.
It's kind of a tongue twister. I admit it's hard to write out the whole thing too.
I mean, I'm not as big as you right now.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere. That's what I'll always say. Like, I don't even consider myself like a YouTuber. Like, but weirdly enough, people do follow me, so I don't know. But let me stop this screen, and I'm gonna share this screen. Let's see. Boom.
There I am.
Wow, you peaked at something. Did you get like a viral video?
No viral video. That was me plugging in social media. And that one was a channel ad.
Oh, nice.
What do you have? Is that TubeBuddy?
Yeah, I have TubeBuddy. Subscribe.
Well,
Boom.
appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, hey everyone. The 6 people or 5 people that are here, come subscribe to CompSciCodeFi. I'll definitely watch your videos.
Been doing it for fun. It's like I don't know, just helping junior developers out and telling them like how I got into this field and stuff. I don't expect anything huge out of it, but I've been enjoying it.
Same. That's exactly why I did it. Like, I think you're kind of in a similar position that I am, where we have full-time jobs. So a lot of the stuff we talk about is pretty raw, in a sense that, like, hey, this is what we look for. This is what developers go through when they're actually working.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, this is awesome. Yeah, I'm glad. Like I said, you are doing something that can be super, super helpful for a lot of people, and you should keep doing it. I encourage.
Yeah, I've helped a couple people. I do like a little bit of coaching, like on Facebook for people.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's like such an awesome feeling because, like, I'll have people reach out to me from like Egypt or Nigeria, just like, all over the place, and then they'll tell me their stories and like how terrible their life is, and like they just want to make a career change, and me being able to help them do that, it's awesome because they're telling me their story, and I'm like, dude, I get it, but like I was there too, like I completely understand.
Yeah, totally. Oh man, I love this. You already knew earlier than I did about clickbait titles. Is free code camp enough to get me a job?
See,
is it a waste of time?
The whole thumbnail thing.
Thumbnails is key.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, sorry. What were you say?
Oh, yeah. I was just saying that's what they say is how important the thumbnails are. But.
The thumbnails are important. Yeah, the thumbnails are important. This too zoomed up in our faces. Let's see. Stop screen. There has to be a better way to add music, but till then. Actually, hey, you got someone. I think it's funny. You got to say it in 2 parts. CompSciCodeFi. And she says it's not hard to say. So maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just you.
Appreciate it.
Hey, you got some subs. Woo.
Awesome. Thank you, Craig. I appreciate it. Well, thank you, everybody.
Hey, let's get you to 1,000. Let's get you. Let's get it. CompSciCodeFi. You should actually follow. I don't know if you haven't already subscribed to DGNT. He actually has a lot of funny skits related to coding and being and how software developers have to deal with like PMs and things like that.
Yeah, I saw him in the chat, and I did subscribe to his channel. I just didn't get a chance to check out any of the videos.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good. Bro, that's great, Ko-Fi. I get DMs that ask me to buy their services to up my YouTube presence.
I haven't got that yet. What I have got is like I've noticed like if I upload a video, somebody has like maybe a Python bot or something like a web crawler running because like as soon as I upload the video, I'll get all these random comments on the video.
I've had that too on some of my.
It'll be like go to this link. I'm like I'm not clicking that link.
Yeah. Yo, Para Doodly Doo. She's awesome. She's like a moderator or like an admin at I don't know if you know the other YouTuber or tech YouTuber, Real Tough Candy.
I've seen her stuff.
She's awesome. She's awesome. She has a lot of information, like a lot of good nuggets of information, and but you know what? As great as she is, Para Doodly Doo is like the right hand man or whatever you want to call it, the person that just
mastermind
makes sure everything works well. So
nice.
Yeah, she's awesome. Or he's awesome. I don't know. I actually don't really know. It's pretty neutral. You're awesome. How about that? Oh yes. Thanks. I'm not a very good hype man, so we'll just leave it at that.
Dude, I like the stream though. It's a cool vibe.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I don't. I just go with the flow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
How often have you been doing these?
YouTube or live streaming?
The live streams.
Just like once every few weeks. It's kind of something that I've been trying to figure out if I want to do. Like, it's weird because I've done live streams where no one came, so I was kind of
you're just talking.
I was just talking to myself. Or the only person that would show up is DGNT, so it would just be me and him talking while live streaming.
Right
so. Yeah. But no, overall, yeah, I mean, I think I realized maybe Friday or Saturday is probably the best time to do the live stream and just get people to come in. I'll probably, since I'm not as familiar with live streaming, we're going on for 2 hours and 50 minutes, but trying to maybe we'll have like a topic to talk about, and then kind of like how RTC does it, where she's like, are software developers becoming obsolete, or is Udemy good enough? Some kind of topic to talk about. But I do kind of like this chill vibe too.
Yeah. That way when you like stray or run out of things to talk about, you can just go right back to the topic too.
Exactly. Yeah. Like you keep gearing it towards the topic, but no, I really, at this point where my subscriber count is, like, I really want to get to know my audience and like what they're looking for and try to figure out ways to help them in that way. So the channel is small enough where I can do something like this, and it's actually fun to get to know people.
Yeah, it's a lot more when there's people watching. A lot more fun.
All right, I'm gonna kick this guy out. I'm gonna kick this guy. Who is this guy? All this plugging I've done for him. This is how he returns the favor. My cameos on Jocks.
Man, that dude blew up. I remember, like, years ago, I think I was following him at like 10K subscribers. Have you seen him recently?
Yeah, he's about
400.
400. Yeah.
400K. Yeah, he totally blew up. He kind of went like left field from world development.
Yeah. It's it's a tough one because I kind of understand his point of view, especially because like getting fired from a company is never the best feeling, right? And it just kind of brings into perspective of like,
he's like, I'm gonna work for myself. Yeah,
exactly. And like, I don't know if you ever saw that Netflix article, but basically they don't treat their employees like family. Like, they never say the word family. They treat their employees like basketball players. Like, you do good, you stay. You do bad, we trade you, or like let you go.
Yeah, watching some of his videos, it definitely like brought that to light. Like, I didn't realize like how bad like some companies can be. Like, even ones that I thought were okay. Like, he's pointed out things that I didn't even notice about just like how they talk about their employees. I'm just like, wow, like I totally was just like letting them, talk to me like I was just a product or an object, and I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, I mean, there are definitely like signs where he's like a little too much, but if you could grab like little nuggets of information, it really brings perspective of just like understanding that as a software developer, you are as great as you think you are, you're still dispensable. And like, you got even the advice I gave you, it's just like, you got to look out for yourself. You got to just do what's best for you. Even in like salary negotiations, when you're asking for like maybe $5,000 more, to them, in my eyes, asking for $5,000 more will make a huge difference in my life. That means that I could buy one extra thing of something, but to them, it's like it's like chump change, right? Or $10,000 more.
Yeah, it's like I've seen them throw away money on like way.
So asking for the only thing they could say is no. But if you don't ask for it, then they're just gonna keep taking advantage of the situation that they have. So it's just a business, and it's nothing personal. It's just what business is, and you gotta understand that. Yeah. I love his. Oh wait, before I do that, you should make this a weekly thing. Yeah, I mean, if people are gonna show up, I'm down. I'm down. I love his video where he exposes scammers. Yeah, that's I think there's like it's weird. I don't understand how someone would be okay with posting like $10 to $15 an hour software developer jobs, but maybe that's just
I haven't seen too many of those. Like, maybe once in a great while I'll see one, but yeah, when I see them, I'm just like, I assume that it's like an HR person posting that and just having no idea what they're posting. I don't know. I don't know what they'd be expecting.
Yeah. And let's we could talk about that. Actually, I was able at my current job. I was able to increase my salary over 5 years, like 65% ish. But you just gotta keep asking, and obviously your CTO or whoever your boss is has to love you to like vouch for you. But as long as you're producing good work, I feel like you gotta producing good work is not just good enough. You have to actually ask for it, right? So you can't just be like, oh, I expect to get a great raise. Like, no, you have to let your boss know many months prior to whenever that date comes. Like, hey, these are my expectations and this is what I want. Like, how do I get there? And they'll be like, maybe you could do this project or this project. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I just say, like, this is what you promised, right? Like, this is what we agreed on. And they're like, okay, fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it takes that long to move up in pay either. I'd say for me, it happened.
Doesn't.
From like looking back from like junior to my first year, my pay went up so much more than I could have possibly thought it was going to go up. Like, but I mean, that's just the way this field is. It pays a lot.
Yeah. Wait, what is this? I'm the too old to code guy Josh interviewed a few times. Yeah, I think I saw those a while back. That's what I think at that time Josh was pretty focused on like strictly like software development and things like that. So learning code at 45 is a possible developer story, Josh. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, high five. Maybe it's our names that gets us these salary bumps. you got to change your name to Alex TechRally Pugia. Did I pronounce it right? But no. Cool. Like what oh man. So how long are you going to be in San Diego for then?
Oh, I don't know. I bought a one-way ticket, so probably.
Oh wow.
Yeah, at the very least 10 days. It's a long demo, so I will be there for a while.
Are you the lead developer or how does that work?
I'm the lead developer without the title. So, like, because it was a startup and I was one of the first people there, they didn't even have any seniors. So, yeah, I kind of just slid into that role, I guess. But
I got a question for you. Like, would you rather take more money or rather have the title?
I make the money too. I just don't have the title. So, I mean, I would like the title, but I don't think I'm really there yet to call myself like a senior. Like, there's a lot of infrastructure things that I really don't know, but I'd say a strong mid.
Yeah, but I mean, I would argue that you don't have to know everything to be a senior. Like, you could be really good at one specific thing and not one specific thing, but like I'm a senior front end developer. But like, if you put me in a back end project, I could build APIs, but I can't necessarily give you the best API, right? But I'm very good at what I do on the front end in terms of like from beginning to end, whether it's like performance optimizations, like Webpack, all of those things. So they know that I'm like a senior in that role. But like I know you're doing more of like a full stack role, but don't feel like you need to know everything at a senior level to be a senior level developer.
So maybe I am at that role and I just don't know because I haven't hopped to another position or really applied for one. But yeah, I'd say like I'm not like extreme in just like one thing. I say I've done a little bit of everything. Flying out, meeting clients, writing up user stories and epics and breaking out tickets, doing the front end, doing the back end. Pretty much whatever they want. That's a lot.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at the comment. I'm very good. Dang, I shouldn't say that. Okay, good night. See ya. Yeah, I should probably end this stream soon too. We're almost hitting 3 hours, but yeah, like you have any? If people want to contact you or get to know who you are, like what's the best way to do that?
You can. I'm in your Discord now, so they can reach out to me there. I also have my email is on my channel, and you can follow me.
Cool, awesome. Well, glad to have you on, and let's definitely do it again. Maybe we could do like a one-on-one interview style, and we'll just like deep dive a little bit more about your history. And good luck on your travel to San Diego. Try to get some sleep.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye. All right. Oh man, this guy's still here. All right, let's add him in. He never left. You're muted, by the way. Oh, unmuted. I gotta unmute you. There you go.
Bro.
Censorship.
Bro, what do you mean? Why are you surprised? I'm always here.
Yeah, I appreciate you. The modest TechRally appreciates you.
Dude, when you were talking about Feelings Friday, dude, I was like, dude, I can't believe I'm laughing at this. But it's actually kind of funny. It's like the one where you were talking about the two people who are like, oh, our marriage is like hinged on the common hate for our jobs. I kind of felt like that was directed to me because my wife loves her job, and I had a lot of stuff to say about my project manager and all that. So I'll be like telling her that, and then she'll be like telling about the stuff she loves. I'm like, oh wow, way to rub it in.
This is what it's like to love a job.
I just got reminded of that.
Hey, I mean, you'll find something, I'm sure. But do you want to find? I don't know. Sometimes, like, do you like software development? You know what I mean?
I like it. It's just some people I can't stand. And that I was complaining about like some of the tech leads.
Yeah, it's a weird profession in a sense that a lot of egos.
Yeah,
related to because software development is all about like how much do you know, how fast can you do this, how good is your code. I mean that it really leads to it encourages this kind of behavior where as long as I know my stuff, then you can't do anything to me. I'm untouchable essentially. Yeah.
Have you ever had or seen a code review with some passive aggressive comments in them
during the interview?
No, like in your job, like either when someone's code reviewing your stuff, or maybe just like stumbled upon it that had some passive aggressive comments. Because I've seen some of them, and I'm just like cringing reading it. And I'm glad it's not like towards me. It's just I'm just reading other codes because I need to like learn something. And I'll see these comments, and they're all like passive aggressive. And then 5 minutes later, it's like a thread of them just arguing with each other. And I'm like,
yeah, I mean, first of all, like if it gets to that point, I feel like you just need to talk to them on Slack or like do a voice call. Because what's the point of spending like 20 minutes out of your time to just respond and then go back to work and then respond again? You know what I mean?
I felt bad because I was like reading it instead of doing my job.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I think the reason why I am my company for as long as I have is I have good people, right? Like good code. That good people implies good code reviews and not like so passive aggressive during these code reviews. Like, yeah, if you disagree, you just and you kind of like you feel like a thread starting to happen. That's when you go like, all right, let's just talk on Zoom and figure it out. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I like to just address people straight up, and I don't really mind just not necessarily calling them out, but it's just like, hey, what's going on? Like, let me know what I'm doing wrong, or I'll let you know what I think could be improved upon. So, yeah. All right. You know what? We hit 3 hours. I think
that's insane. It's 3 hours.
Yeah, I did not expect that to happen.
Good job.
But thank you. Yes. Maybe next time we could do 4 hours, then 5 hours, then 6 hours, and then I'll give it to you, and you can stream the rest of the 24 hours.
No, man. I'm gonna extend it 24 hours.
That's what I just said. Yeah, I'll do the 6, and then you could just do the rest. You know, like. Oh shoot! Hey, but I didn't see this one. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep this up there. I'm the modest. I think this is gonna be my new thing, like tech lead as a millionaire, the modest tech rally. That'll be my new.
Screenshot this.
Yeah.
That should be your thing.
Modest tech rally. Wow, it's kind of cool how 8 people are still watching, but no questions. Interesting.
Could be in the background.
Am I not seeing it? Are there actual comments?
No, I don't see it either.
Okay, good.
Are you sure it's just not you and 8 other alternate accounts?
It could be very possible. I mean, unless you have 7 other Dragonator accounts. I mean, we'll see.
I mean, I do.
DGNT 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I mean, I do.
I do.
But they're not gonna. They're reserved for special occasions.
They're reserved for special occasions. Well, anyways, I think this is probably a good time to end the stream. It's 9 p.m. and Oh wow, that was 3 hours. Crazy.
Yep.
But
it's dark outside, and when we started, it was light outside.
Exactly, and I need to eventually relax. So, hey, everyone that TechRally 33 doesn't.
So we get the truth now.
The reason that I'm kind of sad that 32 eyes aren't watching me then.
Yeah, even your own alternate accounts don't want to watch you.
Yeah, let's catch up. Let's catch up soon. TechRally, the former Dogecoin. Me and Elon are buddies, so I'll let you know.
Good timing. My wife just came back.
All right. Well, I will remove you right now, and I'll just give my final bye. But do you want to say anything before?
No, it's a good stream.
All right.
See you later.
See ya. But yeah, thank you for coming on the stream. It's been 3 hours, and definitely maybe we could have it a little bit more organized next time. But really glad to have people on and really get to know who's actually subscribed to me. So really appreciate every one of you that came on the stream and also was active during the comments. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but thank you so much. And yeah, Peridili do. Good night. And Slum Doge Millionaire out. Bye.